Okay. All right. We're here. Good morning to all of you. It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here from Stock Markets with Bruce. My job is to try to explain to you in plain English and what the hell is going on out there. My viewers have shifted their game plan from when I first went on the air in 2020, 2021, from being just going to the moon type investors and looking for deals that could really go well, stocks that'll do well, and just let me get on the gravy train and find the next winner. My viewers have shifted and have evolved into becoming cunning, very smart option writers. And this channel is full of people who write stock options and make a killing in this market and will forevermore continue to do so. It doesn't matter if the market goes up. It doesn't matter if it stays flat, and it doesn't matter if it goes down or up and down, day in, day out. It doesn't matter. Option writers are casinos, and casinos win almost all the time. And they might have a down day, but then they have an up year, or they have a down month and they have an up decade. Casinos always win if the casino operator knows how to operate a casino. And around here, many of the people who have joined this channel in the last 3-4 years as members, including Gold Bagel members, have made an absolute fortune from the stock market. Collectively, if you put all of my people together, all my viewers together in one big giant pile of investors and option writers, I think tens of millions of dollars have come into their pockets, and their accounts have multiplied and have compounded beautifully, and will continue to do so because they understand that as an option writer, you don't guess which way the market is going. You go where the market is going. You let the market lead you rather than you try to lead it. You just go with the market and say, oh, you want to go down for a while? Okay, well, I'll write credit, call credit spreads. You want to fluctuate like this, and there's a couple of growth stocks in the middle here that might do rather well. I'll write cash secured puts on those. Not a problem. I want to make money on a return in my retirement account. I'm going to write call options against long-term positions that I'm going to hold for years and years and years. No problem. I will enjoy the shrinkage of these contracts as they reach their expiry dates, and I'll roll into new contracts that have longer life and closer strike, out of the money strike, or within range of the market, and haul in massive gobs of money into my cash account as it is. People around here have figured out the best way to play this market is to be in a cash position and not hold stock if preferable. For those who have to hold stock because you are into IRAs, 401ks, the RRSPs in Canada, you can't write credit spreads in RRSPs or 401ks, or you can't do certain option trades with the brokerage firm you have, then you're going to be a covered call option writer. And you're going to do very well with that as well, because if you have a 10-year, 20-year window in front of you as a future retiree, you're not worried about NVDA's earnings tomorrow. You're not worried about Apple's phone release from last week. What you're looking at is long-term holding of quality stocks that you're going to write options against, and you're going to acquire more of these shares at whatever they trade at. When they dip lower, you'll buy them on sale. When they dip higher, you'll roll your contracts forward for additional premium and keep buying the shares anyway. And you're going to end up year in, year out, writing more call contracts against more shares as you keep moving forward. And for some of you, you figured this out already, where you've gone, my God, Bruce, when I somehow found your channel and I realized I could write options on my retirement account, I could actually write options in there. I had 400 shares of Apple I've had forever. And I now have 700 shares of Apple because the number of contracts I've written on this stuff over the last 3-4 years has brought me enough dough to buy another 100 shares here, write more contracts. I bought another 100 shares, and I'm I'm writing more contracts. Every time I get 100 more shares of this stock or this stock or this stock, I'm writing another option. On all the options I'm already writing, I'm getting a raise every single time. And think about this, kids. Think about this. If you have 400 shares of a stock, and with premiums coming in, you can add 100 shares to the positions. You now have 500 shares. Instead of writing 4 contracts at a time, you can now write 5 contracts at a time. You are now bringing in 25% more cash into your account than you did when you had 4 contracts. Now that you're writing 5 contracts versus 4, you just added 25% more cash coming in the front door. When you go from 5 to 6 contracts, 500 to 600 shares, you write 6 contracts instead of 5 contracts, that's a 20% raise. And so every time you can add 100 shares more to your portfolio and write another contract, like added to the batch you were writing before, you are getting a substantial raise in pay that your boss will never give you. You have 1,000 shares right now of a stock, and you can go to 1,100 shares. You can buy 100 more on top of the 1,000 you've got. You're not going to write 10 calls. You're going to write 11 calls. That's a 10% raise. None of you are getting 10% raises from your employer. Unless you're in a really strong union like pilots with airlines or some of the auto workers, they were able to negotiate some good raises, a year or 2 ago, but the new contracts now and the existing workforce out there, you guys, you're not getting offers for 8 or 10 or 12% pay increases next year. You'd be lucky to get a pay increase at all. But with option writing, you constantly can extract an additional bunch of money into your account. Just as a covered call writer, okay? If you are a cash secured put writer, you have sold your shares into the market here, which is a damn good idea, and you've written cash secured puts against stocks you love, and you've added in 20 to 50% cash into your account over and above the price of the stock you just sold. In effect, you might have a $100,000 account in stock right now, but by the end of the day today, you could have $135,000 of cash in your account rather than $100,000 worth of stock in your account. It's now cash at $135,000. And you're hauling in daily interest on a bunch of that dough. If you are with the right brokerage firm and you pick up the right kind of ETFs, you can haul in 5 to 8% interest on 135 grand while you wait for the contracts to die. You're being paid to wait. You're winning on every front there is. I have viewers here who used to sit back and go, wow, I own stock in XYZ Corporation and it pays me 3% dividend yield. I get a dividend, 0.75% every 3 months, 3% a year. People have sold those shares, turned around, written cash secured puts on those shares, and have hauled in all this extra dough and are hauling in 7 and 8% interest on their money. Rather than getting a 3% yield on 100% of their account, they're getting 7, 8% interest on 130% value of their account in cash. This is a massive increase. This is a dividend you'll never get from a stock these days. That's the strategy. While this market falters and doesn't know what to do because it doesn't know what news is coming out of Washington in the next 30 seconds. No one knows. Everyone in the world, every hedge fund in the world, around the world, all sovereign investment funds, all mutual funds, all pension funds, all ETFs around the world are asking themselves internally, what is Wingnut going to say next? What are his lieutenants going to say next? What departments are doing what next? We don't know. We have no idea. Who are we going to be an ally of in 15 minutes? Is the young, what's his name, from North Korea going to be flown to Washington for a White House dinner? What's next? Putin going to buy an apartment in Washington and go golfing in Mar-a-Lago with Trump next week? What stupid thing is going to happen next? Everyone wants to know, because right now, crap that's happening at the United Nations, crap that's happening at NATO meetings, the silliness coming out of Washington is driving people nuts because it makes no damn sense. Why should allies of the United States be nailed with a punitive tariff to do regular trading that's been going on for decades? Allies don't know what to think. Enemies don't know what to think. Enemies are going, are we enemies or are we friends? What's going on here? It is ridiculous. Wingnut is on the loose, and Wingnut could come out with another pronouncement at any time, and nobody knows what the hell to do about it. So at the moment, the Dow's up 100 points. Is the Dow up 100 points because the president is a great guy? No. The Dow's up 100 points because it's had the crap kicked out of it now for 3 or 4 days in a row. And there might be a bit of a recovery here. But on the other hand, a 100-point uptick this morning, that is crap. That is nothing. There are 3 things that we have to worry about right now. 3 things that if they don't perform properly and well, this market is in big trouble, because this market is so hinged on leverage. There's so much leverage on this market that you don't know about. There's the option market that we talk about all the time. Then there's the derivative market that is the black hole. You're not invited into that part. The 3 things to worry about: the value of crypto. If crypto values plummet because of over leverage there, and you can bet your ass there is serious leverage in crypto. I mean, unregulated, unfathomable multiples of speculation in crypto that no regulator can stop. The SEC is toothless to stop any of the shenanigans going on in the crypto market. 1.5 billion in crypto disappeared just last week from some account somewhere. I mean, it is rife with all kinds of issues. Crypto is under pressure. Meme stocks are under pressure. There's dozens of meme stocks out there, not just GameStop. And then the backing off of the Magnificent Seven and the NASDAQ 100. If the highest capitalized, most speculative AI stocks, chip makers, software doers, data storage center guys, the stocks that are trading at 35, 45, 50, 70, 100, 500 times earnings, these stocks fall under pressure along with the crypto, along with everything else. We've got ourselves a real problem here. And at the moment, this morning, for the first time in a long time, we've seen Bitcoin under $90,000. It was at $89,000. There's problem in crypto land. Now we have problems. We've already seen problems in meme land lately. And now we're beginning to notice the NASDAQ faltering, the over-leveraged NASDAQ. And any stock trading at 40, 50, 80 times earnings, that's an over-leveraged stock, because the stock is so ahead of its earnings projections for this year and next year that Wall Street now has used the mantra, earnings will grow into the stock prices. And when they start talking like that, the game ended last year. It's already over. It's already over. Now you add to this nonsense all of that crap going on. You add tariffs that are completely unpredictable from whom and what reason. You add in trade restrictions. You add in stuff like a $1 million tax on every container ship coming into the United States. You start playing that game, that's being talked about now, up to $1 million a container ship in fees by the U.S. government if it's not a U.S. container ship. Guess how many U.S.-made container ships there are? Time's up. None. There aren't any. They're all made offshore. And so every ship coming into America with goods into America will be subject to a massive import fee at the port by the federal government. That's the talk. That is the open talk. They're not hiding that. They are out and out discussing it. Now the next talk, the next domino is a fee, a tax on every cruise ship coming into the United States that is not a U.S. cruise ship. Guess how many 5,000 passenger cruise ships there are that pick up Americans and Canadians and Brits and others around the world and take them to Caribbean spots, to Alaska in the summer. Guess how many there are built in the USA? None. There aren't any. That means every single cruise ship, every time it comes into Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Port Canaveral, New York, Seattle, Los Angeles, Long Beach, could be subject to a fee, a tax, a non-American manufactured ship tax. They're making it up, okay? There's no, you might be going through, I don't see any laws anywhere on the books. There are no laws on the books. There are no rules. These are the new rules. These are wingnut rules coming out of nowhere to attempt to, well, let's have cruise ships built in America. Let's have container ships built in America. Let's have wristwatches made in America. Let's have telephones made in America. Let's go back to 1950, 55, after the Second World War. The problem is America didn't just win a war. America isn't the only country standing right now that can build factories and put soldiers, returning soldiers, back to work. Because America doesn't have 20 million soldiers coming back from a war right now. America doesn't have 20 million soldiers. America doesn't have 20 million workers desperately looking for a factory job right now. America has people like me, not me personally, but like me, born in 1955, old, fat, out of shape. Thankfully, healthfully, in health, I'm okay. But there are people like me in really bad shape right now, dying of old age. There are 40-year-olds who are out of shape, who can't work physically, period. They're simply able to click keys and eat their ice cream and go for a little walk once in a while. We are out of shape, lazy, fat, and useless. We're smart. Oh, we're smart, but that's all we've got. Our kids, okay, our kids are young. We don't have enough of them. The baby boomer generation and the generation after that, and the generation after that, we didn't produce 25 million, 500 million kids that are out there that can work in factory jobs. Your children, if you're my age or you're in your 50s, your children have been set up by you, if possible, to go to college, go to university, and get a good paying white collar job. And that was the plan all along, because they were going to be in debt $100,000 to $300,000 at the end of their collegiate career. And now it's payback time. There's no way that America can build factories to employ 50 million Americans, 20 million Americans with good paying union type jobs. This is the thing where the Democrats and the Republicans are at different sides of the argument. The Republicans want to build factories to create stuff in America. The Democrats are saying, that's great. Just make sure that the people who work in these factories don't lose fingers, don't get killed from carcinogenic chemicals and work accidents. Make sure that they have a retirement plan. The Republicans are going, no. We want to produce stuff in America rather than overseas. Forget all the other stuff. And the Democrats are going, what are you talking about? Look at the auto workers that are still working. They are trying to fight for their pensions and health care. You got to have that for the new factories. And the businessmen are going, whoa, we're the guys in the middle. Do you think a businessman is going to say, oh, yeah, I'm going to build a $100 million factory in North Carolina, in Illinois, and in Indiana. I'm going to make car parts or parts for whatever with the $20 an hour to $30 an hour unionized workers with all kinds of benefits and sick days and pensions. Why would I do that? I'll spend $50 million and build the same factory in Indonesia, the Philippines, Vietnam, South Korea, Taiwan, and I'll hire workers there for $4, $5, $6 an hour. Thank you very much. And if a couple of them die in the factory every couple of months, well, that's just too bad. They weren't watching themselves. Tough beans, because I can replace them with hundreds of workers. Why would I bother with this made in America BS? There's no need for it. Americans actually don't realize how rich they are. This is just me, my opinion. Americans as a whole, there are many who do know how rich they are because they are rich. They're very wealthy. They travel the world with American dollars and are enjoying life profusely. There are very many Americans who've made some good money who are sending their kids on a one-year break after high school before they start college on a go travel the world. Here's 25 grand, go. And they're having a wonderful time with strong American dollars. Unfortunately, 90% of Americans are not in that class. They're in the we're just getting by routine class. And yet they're surviving because the strength of the American dollar to buy stuff made by third world labor is so cheap that they can maintain a reasonable Western lifestyle. It might not be plush and high end, but it sure beats what these folks, their lives that are making the product that Americans are enjoying. Something like a t-shirt or a sweatshirt, something basic like a pen, a ruler, I don't care what it is. Overseas is made by people living in conditions no American, even homeless Americans, would tolerate. And the problem is that the politicians at the top right now, they actually think that these people are stealing American jobs. And American entrepreneurs are going, we're bringing into this country stuff at prices so cheap. It's ridiculous how cheap it is for us. And all we have to do is be the leaders in advertising, the leaders in entertainment production. We have to have kids growing out of colleges that can engineer a fancy new pen or engineer this kind of stuff to be made. But we don't make it. We design it. We're designers. We're marketers. We're promoters. And we get paid the big bucks. We get paid American dollars that everyone else falls for. They fall for this. And Canada gets 70 cents out of every American dollar, and the world falls for that. America exports grain. Canada exports grain and wood. And America and Canada export coal. And we export goods and that, but we also export services, software, ideas. And we get these big dollars. Europeans are doing great too. The Western world, the top 20 countries of the G20 are doing very well, thank you very much. The problem is right now, they're fighting amongst themselves. And there's the problem. The family is infighting when the rest of the world is going, hey, there are 4 billion of us, 7 billion of us over here who will make you your crap. We'll make you these glasses for $1 a pair, and you can sell them at Costco for $6 a pair, 3 for $18. Knock yourself out and get rich off of our backs. And you guys can't get your act together? What is wrong with you people? There you go. What can I say? The Western world is blowing it, okay? The Republicans and the Democrats and the conservatives in Canada and the Liberals and the NDP and the Labour Party in Britain and the conservatives in Britain and the German parties and the French parties are all splintering. They're all trying to blame someone else for all their problems. There is no one to blame but yourself, and the solutions lie within. But right now, to get reelected, the easy thing to do is to blame someone else and have people elect you. And Mark Rubio figured that out 25 freaking years ago as a senator from Florida when he figured out, I'll blame the Cubans for all the problems in Florida, and I'll get reelected every 6 years like nothing. Ted Cruz in Texas, he blames Mexicans for all the problems that Texas has, and he gets reelected every time. And the rest of the world looks at these characters and goes, what are they contributing to the world? Any solutions whatsoever? Really? Some of these people are buffoons. But hey, you can be a buffoon and be president of the United States. It's simple. America has got a pile of them. Canadians have buffoons that have been prime ministers. Britain has had buffoons that have been prime ministers. France has had buffoons that have been presidents. Germany has had buffoons. We all have buffoons, okay? It's nothing personal. It's just business. If you're here watching me making money in this market, you don't have to own a single share of any stock. You can just write options on it. And right now, there are people getting wiped out in the market right in front of your eyes. Relatives of yours, friends of yours, co-workers, former co-workers if you've quit your day job. If you've become an option writer, you're a winner. And if you only make money when the market goes up and you're an option writer, you're on the wrong side of the market. You're not doing options correctly. You have to be an options writer that makes money no matter which way this market goes. And you have to be a long time, forever option writer, not an option writer for an opportunity to make a couple of bucks and then I'll go back to doing this. You have to be a full-time option writer like casinos are full-time casinos in Vegas. People come and go for the weekend and the Super Bowl and the NCAA Final Four. They come in and out of Vegas for a show. They're in and out. But the folks who stay in Vegas, the full-time operators of the casinos, they're doing quite well. It used to be casinos were owned by the mob, and then it was corporate America. So now it's all Wall Street now. And so, of course, casinos in Vegas have completely changed. But at the end of the day, the top people running the casinos over there, and I mean the top 5% of the folks at the top of the management of the hotels and casinos, are very well compensated. And they drive nice cars, and they live in nice houses, and they have to live in Vegas full time. And they travel from Vegas around the world on vacation. They do very nicely because you keep coming back and drop money at the casino in the slot machine. And of course, around America and Canada, there are casinos now everywhere in virtually almost every state. Many are on Indian land and all that kind of stuff. It's a complicated business, but it's the bottom line is America now and Canada now and Britain, other countries, we are addicted to gambling on this. We just need this to gamble. You can bet your football game on here, your basketball game, baseball, hockey, and you can also bet the stock market on here. And this is not going away. This is the wave of the future for a long time to come. Soon, there will be glasses that will be tied into one of these, and you'll be able to see your stock quotes going by on your glasses. And you'll trade off of your glasses by just looking at using your eyeballs and blinking and whatever the technology is. Yeah, AI is coming. But at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, are you a stockholder? Are you holding shares hoping that the stock you have will go to the moon? Or are you an option writer against stocks that you own through retirement accounts? Or are you a true blue option writer and you almost always only have cash? That's all you're using as your weapon of choice. There are people out there who make a good living buying and selling merchandise out of their garages. There are people who do this as a living. They go to garage sales themselves and they make little discoveries in estate sales. Others buy big boxes from Amazon, all the returns, and they rip them open and they resell this stuff. There are people who sell makeup for a living. There are people who sell, I don't know what. They put one thing together with another thing together, make something, and then market that out of their house. And then there are people who produce electronic things, sell those. And then there are people like me who tell people and they show people how you can make money in the stock market without owning any shares. And people go to a place like my website, for example. They go here and they learn all about writing stock options. They just go to this website right here and they find good old Uncle Bruce. They hit the class tab and then they start looking at the classes and they realize, well, this guy charges $200 a class and he shows you everything about the market. If you watched class number 1 and class number 2, I guarantee you, you'll understand what I'm talking about there. It's in plain English. The questions I'm being asked in those classes are so basic that if you have no idea what the hell an option is, you'll understand it. But by the time you get to these classes up here, 13 and 14, you're going to notice that the questions the very same students were asking back in number 1 and number 2, they're in class 13, 14 as well. You're going to listen to those questions coming up, and you're going to go, oh, wow, have we come a long way. You get up to here, 17 and 18, we're now talking a lot more sophisticated questions about what's going on in the stock market. If you're serious, really you want to make money in the market, you really want to protect yourself from potentially being laid off at work, you want to protect yourself from a market meltdown, you want to protect yourself against a combination of factors that no one saw coming that could derail your retirement, or you really want to get out from your job because it is physically killing you, mentally tearing you apart. You're not going to make it another 5, 10, 15, 20 years with this nonsense going on. You really want out. You want to retire earlier. You want to just be self-employed. You just want to be in control. Can I make a living on what I have built with my family to this point in time? We have equity in our home. We have equity in our 401k. We have equity in our IRA. I'm inheriting money from my parents or grandparents, or I have already, and I don't know what to do with this stuff. Is there a way, Uncle Bruce, that I can live, financially survive with my own assets that I've now amassed? Or do I have to keep working and just earn interest on this money at 2% a year or whatever the bank is giving me? Go to the website, start taking lessons 1 and 2, open up practice accounts, learn how to write options through practice accounts risk-free, and go from there. But if you don't want to do that, if you're not interested in putting in the effort, stay miserable, stay working, be a loser, beat yourself up, ask yourself why, and continue on about your day. You're free to succeed or not. You're free to be mediocre. You're free to do whatever you want. I just have a few folks that join me every day that like to write options, and they're having a good time with it. They're, for the most part, they're making money. I have a question for people today, and I would love to get your answer to this question today. By the way, thank you for 82 thumbs up so far. The question of the day is, I now have people ask me in private, can I help them to write stock options? You started following me in 2021, 22, 23, 24. Here you are. You started just watching me on the air as a YouTuber. Your husband or your wife or your brother or your sister or your children or whatever, we're asking you, why are you watching this moron on YouTube that has no hair, seems to be homeless all the time, and is talking about the market? Why do you watch this guy? And then your relatives found out somehow, some way, I don't know how they did it, but they put 2 and 2 together. And they figured out that you started taking classes from this website that this balding guy has, and you started writing stock options. And people thought, you're out of your freaking mind. Your closest, dearest people thought you were nuts. And you got teased at the Christmas dinner. You got teased at Thanksgiving. You got mocked by people behind your back, because 3 years ago you started writing options when people thought options, oh my God, you can only lose your ass for doing options. And here we are, a year later, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years later, here we are down the road a ways in 2025, and some of your relatives, friends, former co-workers, existing co-workers, aunts, uncles, moms, dads, kids, you name it, are coming up to you going, can you show me what it is you're doing, because you have a new car. You got a new car last year, and you just bought it. Like, you didn't get a loan on that. You are going on a holiday this year for 3 weeks. You've never done that before. I've done the math, man. I figured out airfare to where you're going, hotel where you're staying, admission to whatever you're going to go see, restaurants, meals, all that, and come back. It's going to run you X amount of money. You never did this before in all the years I've known you. You're not pretending you're doing well. You're doing well. Can you show me? I'm asking you, has anyone approached you in the last little while to ask you seriously and privately, hey, look, I know that, Uncle Fester was really giving it to you at Christmas 2 years ago, and people were chortling about the craziness of option writing you were doing, and I thought you were going to lose your ass, but you seem to be doing okay. Would you mind filling me in? 32% of you are saying yes. It has begun to happen. I have been approached by people I never thought would approach me, or people that I thought for sure would want to know about this when I first started doing it, but they didn't. I was surprised at how many people didn't want to know, or they gave me the excuse of, well, I don't have time to learn this, and it sounds too complicated. Well, it's just too risky. Now 32% of you are going, there are people approaching me, asking me about this option writing thing that I seem to be now doing. 68% say no. This used to be a 10 to 90% ratio. Only 1 in 10 used to get approached. And 90% would say, no one is asking me because it's too soon. Here we are in 2025. I've been doing this since 2021 with you guys. And it's 32 to 68. And there will always be, without question, there will always be some relatives of yours, friends of yours, associates, people that you do business with, people that you're in business with. They will never want to know anything about what you're doing like this. They don't want to have a thing to do with options because they have in their mind a few things that are set in stone. They either are about to inherit a bunch of money from their family and they don't have to do a damn thing about it. They have made money doing whatever they've done, and God bless them for it. And others are just going, I don't think I'm smart enough to do what you're doing, or I don't want to invest as much capital as you've invested because I'd rather be safe and just put my money into these managed accounts. And they've locked themselves into 6%, 4%, 8% returns, and that's all they think they're ever going to get. They lost money 10 years ago in the market. They got caught in the financial meltdown in 2008. Whatever it was, stopped them from ever thinking that they would ever try ever again to make it on their own. That they were, I've been beaten up too many times. I just have to put my head down, and I realize I have to be an Indian. I've got to be an Indian. There are chiefs, and there are Indians. I'm the Indian. I'm just going to work 40 hours a week until I'm 65, and I'm going to then retire. And I will never, ever, ever change my ways. And so it'll never be 100% come to you. Never. Welcome to the program, everybody. That's what I want to know. Tell me, has anyone approached you on this? I'd like to know. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us this morning. Sharon is here, Richard Carlin, the Big E, Charlie is in the house, CKT is here, Hector's here, Corinne, Matt, Amy, DH, Leonard is in the house, Dude, the man, Romeo, welcome all, Rice Check. How do you feel about covered calls on SoFi for the long term? Or any other ticker suggestions on SoFi. If you want to write covered calls on SoFi, you want to write 18s or 20s until Jan 26 or Jan 27, knock yourself out. Take the dough, buy more stock, write more contracts. If that's the way you want to do it, set it and forget it, fine. But I suggest if you can, again, depending on the account, and Romeo makes a point, RSPs, IRAs, 401ks, I can't maybe do certain stuff. But I would still be suggesting you sell SoFi and write cash secured puts. That's where I would be pushing you for sure. Jeff, the man, most everything is falling. Welcome to the unstable Trump economy. Jeff is in the house. Welcome, everybody. How you doing, buddy? Trucker Tech is here. Jared is here. Frugal City is here. Love Boat Captain is here. Welcome, Jared. Harry, welcome. Vilbus. Who else is here? Mike H. Who else is here? Welcome, all of you. Nice to have you here today. Love Boat Captain. Mark Downs is in the house. Welcome. Thank you for the thumbs ups, you guys. Please become a member of the channel right away. Join us at the Gold Bagel level, by the way, because tomorrow night is Wednesday night, primetime live for Gold Bagel members. I'm cooking up something. I'm scheming something for Gold Bagel members that no one else will get right now. Might be unleashing it very shortly. But again, you don't need anything else to be a Gold Bagel member than what you're getting already as a Gold Bagel member. But I have more in store for you guys because Gold Bagel members keep this guy on the air. Vilbus, thank you. Bobby Atkinson, how's it going? Who else is here? I'm looking at all the names coming through. I'm desperately trying to say hi to everybody as best I can. Hello, and welcome, and good morning, and wherever you are in the world, thank you. Signify is here. Mr. Wallace is here. Any interest in reviewing Woof? I have no idea what that is. What is it? WOOF? I'll have to look at it. I did take a look at Black Sky, BKSY. Crap. Captain from crap. They have no cash. They're losing money. The options market is non-existent. I would avoid BKSY. Somebody was asking me that yesterday. Who's asking me that? Trucker Tech, stay the hell away from it. Again, whatever reasons you have to be into it are your reasons. I didn't like what I saw. Moving on. Thank you. Let's see. Buy call credit spreads. No, right call credit spreads. Right. If you're misinterpreting my comments today, that's your problem. I'm not picking on Americans. I'm not telling you what the world is thinking as a whole. But if you take it personally, you guys are not listening or getting the message. But it's all right. You're free to not understand. James of the Misty Tree, welcome. Larry Titus, welcome. Those of you who get my message, you know where I'm coming from. I'm just saying. Welcome everybody. Hi everyone. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to the program, everybody. Who else is here? Oh, Flint Creek is in the house. Good morning. How are you, Flint Creek? Nice to see you. Let's go, baby. There are people who are obviously complaining about what I'm saying. Well, too bad. I'm not afraid of anybody, and I'm not afraid of the repercussions because I'm not sponsored by anybody. Have you noticed that? I don't get paid by Fidelity to talk to you. I don't get paid by anyone else. So I can't upset my corporate masters. I don't have a corporate master. I'm able to talk to you and give you my opinion, which is what I love to do. I'm going to keep doing it. You don't like it, you don't have to like it. It's okay. I mean, it's nothing personal. It's just the way it is. It be what it be. How about that? Anyway, thank you all, for joining in and tolerating my opinion, I suppose. I guess I have to say thank you for tolerating my opinion. But it's my thought. You agree with it? Great. You don't? You don't. That's it. It's the way it goes. We're going member only commentary, so we don't get trolls. Thank you, everybody. And if become a member, please, and you can comment too. I thank you all so very, very much. Alrighty, let's go over here to this button, and we'll go to that button, and just double checking, making sure everything's working properly. Looks good. We have thumbs ups coming in. I appreciate it. We'd love to get to 200 today. We broke 200 yesterday. Thank you again for that. We now have 108 thumbs ups coming through. Thank you. 178 voters have responded to my question of the day that says, I now have people ask me in private, can I help them to write stock options? They're not coming to you with friends. They're coming to you one-on-one. They may be sending you a text. They're cornering you in the office somewhere. They see you at the grocery store. You're at a party somewhere and they talk to you in private. What are you telling them? Are you telling them to watch Uncle Bruce? Are you telling him to take Uncle Bruce's classes? What are you telling him to do? Thank you, everybody. Lorraine, good morning to you. Splair, good morning to you. Touchgrass is here. Welcome. Thank you for the thumbs ups, everybody. And appreciate you all being here. Splair, Uncle Bruce is just a teacher. He's just a teacher. There you go. Savage of Wall Street, we came into this life without and we will leave without. Yes, we want to make a nice coin and make more, but we also are doing it for a reason. Let's not forget to tell our family we love them. Thank you, Savage of Wall Street. Thank you for popping through here. Trucker, hey, thanks for looking into that thing. I appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, I looked at it and I kind of went, ooh. I don't like the financials. I don't like the cash position. I don't like the thinness of the option market. No, that stock was once way up at 100 something, and it's now whatever it's at. No. D Berry, Tempest, it's down today. Yeah, I don't have an opinion on this company. I really don't have a serious opinion. I did write up on it. I did a review on a number of companies a while ago. Tempest, let me see where this is. Did I have this? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I wrote on Tempest. At the time I wrote about it, it was $68 a share. Short interest was 22%. Free trading was 51 million shares, which is scary to me. Market cap was 10 billion. Charts go back to July 24, so I think this was a SPAC at one time. I'm guessing, no, I don't know. The company is AI-based company to deliver info to doctors to help in prescriptions of treatments to patients. Estimated sales in 2024, 694 million. Lots of options for February and March contracts at the time, I was saying. And not much on the put side, but lots of call option activity all the way up to Jan 26. So that's all I said about it. I don't know what to tell you guys what to do about it. Honestly, do not know. You got to figure out for yourself. I know some of you have been making nothing but money on it as it went up, and as an option writer, you have to put strategies into play. You can make money when it goes down as well as up. So you may need to adjust your strategy from calls to puts, from credit spreads, in calls to put credit spreads, call credit spreads, whatever, up to you. If you want to write cash secured puts on something like that, whatever, I can't tell you. There you go. That's just me giving you my honest opinion, and sometimes I can't get all that detailed. Mandu number 5, hello there. Cannon on the Hill, Uncle Bruce unbought and unbossed. Yeah, there you go. Flint Creek, the man, write the calls, see lessons matter. You see, they matter. Write the call. I will say this about what I do and what my viewers have done. If you're being asked by somebody, hey, can you steer me in the right direction to do what you're doing, to get into options, and if you tell them what I say, and that is start with lesson number 1 and number 2. Grab those first 2 lessons right away. Watch those. Open up a practice account. Watch his show. Mimic the trades people are talking about doing. Just do them yourselves. When you start writing options yourself, and here's the key point. When you start writing options yourself with your own money, you will likely bring in more capital to your hot little hands than you've spent on his lessons. And in reality, you will earn while you learn the art of option writing. If you play it the way I've played it, you'll say, It never cost me money to be part of this guy's channel. It doesn't cost me money at all to be part of this guy's channel. I happily pay $25 a month to be a Gold Bagel member. I delight that it's only $300 a year to be this guy's Gold member, because this guy makes me thousands of dollars a week in returns. He makes me thousands a month. He makes me tens and thousands, hundreds of thousands a year. He makes me all kinds of money. And when I started taking his lessons, after 4, 5, 6 lessons, I was hauling in 4, 5, 6 times the amount of money that I was paying out. And the lessons I've purchased and watched, I've rewatched them multiple times. And I will be writing options for the rest of my life. I only have to buy the classes once, and I can do this forever. It's like going to college, except in college, you got to go for 4 years. 5 years, 6 years, whatever diploma you're going for, whatever degree, whatever master's you're going for. In this business, the option writing business, he only has 18 classes on his website. There are only 18 so far at $200 a piece. $3,600 is all you can spend. To generate $3,600 in option premiums is a joke around here. Because once you've done it for a while, you know, and I know, $3,600 from options. In a month, I can do that. In 2 weeks, you say I do that. For the rest of my life, I will be hauling in hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars in premiums from learning how to do this. And it cost me what? A couple of grand back in 21, 2022, 2024, 2025. That's the point. But when you look at my classes and go, oh, they're not worth it. Oh, that's way too much money to spend to learn how to do it. Then you're never going to be an option writer. Just get to the quick. Just admit it. You're never going to do it. And there it is. It's okay. Only 1% of all the people out there who've ever looked into this do it. 1% is the success rate. If you are an option writer and you've been here for a couple of years, you already know that wherever you go and whoever you meet, wherever you go about your life, you almost never run into another option writer. You don't know others. There might be a few, you know them through here, through this channel, of course. Yes, the family of option writers right here. If you're a Gold Bagel member, you're in the Discord group. Send me a link if you're a Gold Bagel member and you can join the Discord group. You're hanging out with the option writers, of course, the family here. But in your world, in your hometown, in your city where you live, in the country you're in, the traveling you do, you don't run into a whole bunch of option writers. Can you tell me, when you are looking around at what's happening out there, you'll find a I don't know what to call these. These are like seminar shows. Like you'll hear about, come to the convention center in your hometown next weekend, and there will be an expert about real estate there, and there'll be an expert about saving taxes, and there'll be an expert there about investing in investment funds, and there'll be mortgage financing experts, and there'll be investment people about this and that and the other thing. But do you ever notice that there's a speaker that specializes in option writing? You never see an option writer expert speak to a room full of people. No, you go to your banker and look for advisement on how to invest your money. You've inherited $500,000 from your parents or your grandparents, and you're selling your house, and you've got $700,000 you need administered, and you go to a wealth advisory company, brand name or whatever. Do they talk to you about added income into your account from option writing strategies? No. They put you into ETFs. They put you into exchange traded funds. They have you take a little quiz, your risk tolerance level, and what kind of how old are you, and are you working, and how much money do you make out your job, and then they try to figure out with their computer program, this person is 48 years old and they're going to work for another 17 years. And then by the time they retire, they'll have this and this and this. And in the meantime, we will put these dollars to work into these various conservative long-term income growth strategy investments. There'll be nothing in any of that literature that will talk about generating monthly income from option premiums. Nothing. You're on your own. You're here. You're kind of here, and there you have it. I don't know. Anyway, there it is. Everybody, thank you. And let's see what's going on. Deep Value says, I found an option writer on TikTok live once, but they were too afraid of credit spreads and didn't seem to understand them. John T, I'm thinking of doing a CCS on Netflix. A call credit spread on Netflix. Do you think doing this at their all-time high for enough out? Currently, they're 988. I would need to go out to 1,060 to 1,065. You need to go out to 11 plus 100. I would be very leery of that. Let's see. They have no experience. Larry Titus, Bruce, the bells have been rung. We're open for trading. We're up and running. Neat from D.A. Judah. Thank you all for joining me today. I haven't had much time to read comments because I've just been blabbing on today. Welcome everyone to the program, and thank you for joining me today. I just want you to get richer. It's nothing personal. I don't care who you believe in. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care what political religion you are. I don't give a crap. I don't care. I want you to make money. It's simple. Just make money. That's all. Just make a ton of money and believe what you want, because you can afford it. There you go. Believe what you want because you can afford to believe what you want. Thank you all for joining me. We're up, I think, 180 on the Dow to start the morning. I'm just going to try to refresh my page. Let's see what this market shows. Yeah, 170 or so. S&P is up 2/3 of a point. It's not doing anything. And NASDAQ is still down 57. So it's a mixed bag right now. Oil down 41 cents a barrel at 70.28. So oil under some pressure. And the Bitcoin is now 88,721. They're off $5,300 this morning. And so all crypto is down anywhere from 5 to 8 or 9%, depending which one you're following. It be what it be. It is what it is. It's doing what it's doing. Welcome all to the program. Thank you all for joining me today. We're down 87 on NASDAQ. We're up 160 on the Dow. So the Dow is 30 stocks. The NASDAQ is 100. The S&P 500 is 500 shares, and we're down 6 points on the S&P 500 index at the moment. Tesla shares slid by nearly 50% in Europe at the start of 2025. There's a referendum being expressed by certain people in Europe on Elon Musk and indirectly, I think, the U.S. government. I think that is what that is. Just saying, there's a price to pay when you enter the public realm. There's a price you pay. And there it is. I don't know what this means for Tesla overall, long-term, everything else. I just know that sales are off 50% in Europe. Tesla shares at the moment down 643 at $324 a share at this moment in time. NVDA is down $1.62. Super Micro is down $165. It was up $3 this morning in the morning. It's now off 160. Now it's at 50.46, down 115. AI down 31. GameStop is up 12. Rocket Lab is 21.86, down 63. I think Rocket Lab has just about fallen as far as it's going to go. I think Rocket Lab might do a little snap rally from here. It looks like it wants to. ASTS down 87 cents to 27.70. SoFi is a 14.14, down 22 cents at the moment. The low of the morning, 14.05. 2.1 million traded in 3 minutes. calm, typical morning in volume at the moment. We'll follow that all day. The Dow now up 239. S&P now is up 5. NASDAQ still down 71. So the Dow is dragging the market a little higher. The NASDAQ had its early morning blowout, probably margin calls, and we might have a bit of a rally coming through in the first few hours of the day. We'll see. And we'll see how this does on all the shares we follow, because the losses are fractional, not too serious at the moment. Thank you, everybody. Dude, it be what it be, it be what it is. Yes, sir. All right, dips are gone. Have a good day, everybody. Splur, thank you, buddy. Vilbus, Uncle Bruce, how low do you think SoFi can fall with the market drop? I think we may be done. I think we might be done already. We'll see. Splur, at least my ACB day trade is pushing. Go, Splur, go, buddy. Let's see. 14.18 on SoFi, down 18 cents. AST Space Mobile down 83 cents. Rocket Lab down just 50 now at 21.99. GameStop up 14. AI only down 23. Supermicro 49.83. Should have financials maybe today. Wondering about that. NVIDIA down 149. Tesla down 550. The spiders are up 42 cents at 597. 597.63. Qs are down 138. That's NASDAQ. Palantir up 3 cents. MicroStrategy 268, down from the 300s down to 268. $13 drop today. Costco up 650. Coinbase down 720. That's of course to do with crypto. Matterport down 3 cents. Smart Rent down a penny. ME down 8. Google down $1. Apple up 60 cents. Broadcom down 179. Microsoft down 350 at $400 a share. Intel down 36 cents. Netflix down 47 cents. Meta down 581. EI Lilly up $22 at 904. Amazon is down 71 cents. Uber down 75. We have Adobe up about $1. Cisco up 27. AMD is off 29 cents. Unity down 55. Enphase down 31. Spire Global 1090 under 11 again, just down 24 cents. Moderna down a dime at 33.10. Pfizer is up 10 cents. IBM is up 49. HPQ up 28. Home Depot up almost $10 today. Vanex Semiconductors down $1. Goldman Sachs up 58 cents. Boeing up 165. Target up $1. JP Morgan up 38 cents. Walmart up $1.36. Disney up 30 cents. American Airlines up a penny. DraftKings down 85 cents. AMC down, make it up to, and Royal Caribbean is 238, up 74 cents. Norwegian is down 15 cents. Carnival up 23 cents. Watching cruise stocks out of the corner of our eye, the high for Royal Caribbean so far in the last year, 277. We're at 237. So Royal Caribbean is off $40 from its all-time highs. And that is in the last 3.5 weeks. And so the question is, will cruise companies have to pay a tax, some kind of a income tax, ship port tax fee, because they're not American ships? There's new rules being made for these guys. I don't know. This is why these stocks have been under a bit of pressure. Somewhat. We'll see what goes on. Okay. Rocket Lab earnings are today, says Bobby Atkinson. SMCI, I think, is Thursday. Jeff Glass, there's a movement in Canada to revoke Musk's Canadian citizenship and passport. It's to be presented in the next session of Parliament. It's all show. It's meaningless. Forget about it, Jeff. Just ignore this nonsense. You're wasting your time. It says it has to be engaged activities that go against national interest. Just forget about it. Just move on. Make money from writing options. Just move on. One, Uncle Bruce, is 6 weeks too far out for Amazon covered calls? No, that's nothing wrong with that. You can go further out with Amazon covered calls. Grab money, make it dollars. If you can do out of the money contracts on calls, 3 months out, 6 months out, and bring in serious dollars, I would do that. Out of the money calls for serious dollars, yeah. But hey, you want to do 6 weeks? Do 6 weeks. But I would hate to see a scenario where you're bringing in $3 a contract versus $13 a contract. Like if you're doing several contracts at 1,000 each more, take that and use that money to make more money. Compound your returns. But anyway, it's your call. It's your money. It's your stock. You decide. It's okay. Brian, I am getting shellacked. Portfolio down 10% in the last week. Cash secured puts getting crushed. Just sit tight. Fold your arms. We're up 154 on the Dow. We're up 2 points on S&P. We're down 72 on NASDAQ. We're not going much lower here. Could be a bit of a pop here. Brian, you're going to be just fine. Happy Tuesday. There you go, Brian. Well done. Just fold your arms. Do nothing. Rocket Lab 21.93 down 56 cents. GameStop up 22 now. SoFi only down 15 cents. AI down 28. Supermicro 48.27. NVIDIA down 120. Tesla down 10.50. Spiders are up 20 cents at the moment. Okay. Well, we'll just let this opening happen. Let this first hour go through, and let's just see what we got. It's all going to be fine. Just option writers make money. Fold your arms, enjoy the daily interest, and let's see what happens. Giddy up. Go, baby, go. We find out tomorrow on NVIDIA. We get their earnings. We'll be watching that closely, of course. And other earnings coming up, as just been mentioned. The Dow now is ahead 200 points, getting stronger. SoFi down just 11 cents. GameStop up 17. AI down 45. Rocket Lab down 54. ASTS down 68. We may have a green wave come through here in a little while, and we'll see what happens. We're down 73 on the NASDAQ. We're up 2.5 on S&P, holding a 200-point gain on the Dow, it would appear at the moment. So we'll see about that. Apple up 33, Tesla down 11, Microsoft down 360, Google down 170, Amazon down 130, NVIDIA down just 76 cents, and Meta down 227. Okay. AI is down 56, Palantir down 80 cents. These are slight drops here. Some are down more, like MicroStrategy, because of Bitcoin. They're down $20 a share. Should be, after all. Cryptocurrencies under pressure. Goldman up 170. Cisco up 22 now. Pfizer up 9. IBM up 63, HPQ up 23, Home Depot up 740, Adobe up 49. We have some green shoots here showing up here and there, and we'll see how it plays. GameStop still up 9 cents at the moment. Welcome to the party, pals. Thank you for joining us today from wherever you are on the planet. Welcome to the party. Indeed. Thank you. Nice to have you with us this morning from wherever you are on the planet. Hope you're enjoying the fun times of this market. Option writers, you're going to do just fine. Just super fine. Cash is king. Thank you for the thumbs ups and also answering my poll question. We now have 123 thumbs ups. They keep trickling in here. Thank you for that. 221 people have voted now on my question of the day, asking you, have any of you been approached privately, silently, in a kind of clandestine way by any one friend, family, coworker, or something like that, about how you write options, how you're making money in the market? Have people been more curious about, well, what is it you're actually doing? Why is it that you got like all new appliances in your kitchen this year? Of the 3 children of these parents, the other 2 are pulling back, and you're out there. We can tell you're spending money. You bought a 5th wheel. You got a new truck. You put a new deck on the back of your house. You're planning a Planning a vacay. That's sounds like pretty nice. Going on a cruise. You're doing cruises all of a sudden. This is like your third vacation in 1 year. What are you doing different than your relatives? Or has this anything to do with the options stuff you're doing? Is that what this is? Have you been succeeding in the market other than the options? Like, did you just inherit money and you're just blowing it? Like, what's the deal here? 32% of you are saying, I have been approached. 1 in 3 have now been approached by a person, or more than one person, maybe a couple, going, can we have a coffee with you and just a general chat about what you're doing? If it's working for you, maybe we can do it, because quite frankly, we know you're a moron. And if you can make money doing this, anybody can make money doing this. I mean, come on. Who knows? Do you need to be a rocket scientist to write contracts? No, you do not. So whatever, there it is. Just saying. Okay, Brian, I sold 14 GameStop March 28, $28 covered calls for 220. Thank you. There you go. Jeff Glass, Uncle Bruce, I'm just trying to make money. I'm not a Tesla investor, so I don't care what happens to it. I'm mostly a cash secured put writer, and I'm feeling the pressure of the falling market. It's all good. Now need a bounce on Rocket Lab, or I'll need to roll. Splair, well, yesterday it was like 93 grand. Nothing serious, I would say. Dude, thank you. Uncle Bruce brought my income up 100%, aiming for 200%. Tom, hey, I'm not a moron. I'm not a moron. Well, maybe I'm a bit of a moron. Listen, I'm an idiot. I'm not a moron. Okay, get this straight. Okay, I'm the village idiot. I'm not a moron. Okay, well, there you go. We just need to define, exactly what we are here. Option writers unite. Get richer, kids. 136 gain on the Dow. 3-point loss on S&P. 97-point loss on Nasdaq. As we continue to continue to go down the road here. 16 minutes into the opening at the moment. SoFi down 28, ASTS down 91, Rocket Lab at 21.33 down 116, GameStop down just 3 cents, AI down 44, SMCI down 245, NVDA down 126, Tesla down 1240. Palantir down 136, MSTR down 1992, Costco up 670, Coinbase down 968. Welcome to the party, pals. Apple up 26 cents, Eli Lilly up $27, Adobe up 139, Cisco up 24, AMD up 34, Enphase up 52, Moderna up 41, Pfizer up 17, IBM up 14, HPQ up 19, Home Depot up 950, Boeing up 84, Target up 123, Walmart up 124, Disney up 33. These are some of the winners here. It's not red everywhere. So this market could quickly have a green wave come into these growth stocks and into NASDAQ. Just do not be shocked if we get some buy waves showing up after the first half hour. Do not be shocked at that. The market it cannot oversell too quickly. Even if it's going on a down dip, there can be recovery days and there can be waves. And we'll watch where certain stocks outperform others. We'll figure it out. Okay, let's go. Lisa, hello, Uncle Bruce. I have given one friend a crash course on options trading. Quite incredible, considering I didn't even know what an option was 3 years ago. And I know that this is a common story. Many of you have, been approached seriously by friends saying, listen, I'm prepared to listen to you. I'm not going to glaze over in 30 seconds. Show me what you're doing. Can you show me? And you do show them, and you realize, oh my God, I can actually show somebody how this works. It's unbelievable. Lisa, I send this friend a screen grab of my recent trades so she can replicate it in a paper account. There you go. This is another way to show your relatives that it's real. Just get them to open a paper account, and then put the trades in there you've done and let them see for themselves. Okay, follow this for a while. See what's going on. You don't believe me, or you're curious, or you really want to know. You really want to know. Well, I'll really show you. I have nothing to hide. There you go. Sometimes you can lead a horse to water. Usually you can, but can you make him drink it? There's the question, right? 162 gain on the Dow. We're climbing a bit over there. Oil down 38 cents to 70.32 a barrel. Oil going nowhere at the moment. Giddy up, folks. We're just trying to make money here. That's all we're trying to do. We're just trying to get you richer. It's nothing personal. It's nothing sinister going on. I just want you to make money. Yeah. Would you like to get rich? Would you like to have more capital coming through your hands than you have now? Well, maybe option writing is the way to go. We've got 100 and how many thumbs up now? 124 last I saw. 129 now. Thank you for 129 thumbs ups. That puts us 71 away from just 200. Thank you, everybody. 232 votes are now in. 32% of you have been approached by someone on the sly, asking you, tell me about this option stuff you're doing. I'd really like to know. Yes, the worse the markets get, the worse the job market gets, the more people are being forced to go back to work, the more layoffs. You're hearing about people getting let go. You're watching the federal workers going through heebie-jeebies right now. You're wondering, well, if they can get kicked around like this, what about me? What's going to happen to me? There are people thinking like that, coming to you going, hey, listen, I got 120 grand in savings. I got this, I've got this, I got this, I got that. Am I doing it right? What are you doing different than what I'm doing? Because you seem to be pretty optimistic about your investments. I'm not so like you are. I'm not so, up on it. There you go. Dude, I can't convince anyone to write options. I can get a few to buy stock. It's an extra level to write options. Don't try so hard, dude. Let them come to you. There's, my eldest, Beach Boy says, my eldest has been watching and listening to my options rants over dinner the past 2 years. A couple months ago, he opened a trading account. He now writes covered calls and cash secured puts. Here you go. Lorraine, number 133. Bruce, you're going to 200 today on the thumbs up meter. Lisa, Tesla could be going under 300 anytime, which would be very nice for my November $320 covered calls. There you go, Lisa. There you go. Fold your arms. Fold your arms. The Tesla shares are now sitting at $315, down $15. Your calls are out of the money. How about that action? Oh, my goodness gracious. Isn't that something? Well, let's see what's going on. Welcome all to the party. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Jeff, I'm off $4 grand from the high on my SoFi deep in the money calls. Not enjoying this. Just relax. Just sit tight. $13.92 on SoFi on sale. $13.92 limited time offer. You know that we're almost through 2 months of the first 3 months of the year. So SoFi is about to be 66% of the way through their first quarter. They're going to set new all-time records. They're going to set all-time cash flow records, all kinds of stuff. Their annual meeting is coming up next month. There's going to be a lot of press on SoFi coming up soon. Just bide your time. Relax. It's all fine. It's all good. Welcome all. Trucker Uncle Bruce, can I panic on Rocket Lab now? No. 2091? No. Down 158. A snap rally of $3 the other way could happen at any time. Yeah, no, not worrying about it. Giddy up, kids. There you go. Good times, good times. Fold your arms and watch the show. Sit on the dough and watch the games take place. If you get exercised, you get exercised. You can resell and write again. Giddy up. I got 24s for next week, man. I've got 24s. Giddy up, baby. Just keep watching the show. 2082 on Rocket Lab, 1382 on SoFi, 2731 on ASTS. GameStop down 39, AI down 88, SMCI 4680, the Dow up 69, 70 points. S&P is down 24 and NASDAQ down 196. Let the flush out happen. Let them get flushed out. Those of you writing calls, look to buy them back and roll for more money. That's the name of the game here. Let's see what happens. Vilbus, I remember buying Rocket Lab at $3.99. It can go right back up, no problem. Beach Boy, Trucker Tech, paper bag at the ready. Snow Moon, VIX above 20. Vilbus, I also remember only buying 100 shares. Only bought 100 at $3.99. There you go. It's 1382 on SoFi, 2088 on Rocket Lab, 2460 on GameStop. Anti-Jen is here. What could go wrong? How you doing?
Paper bag at the ready.
That's right. Paper bag at the ready. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning.
A lovely sunny day out there. We can shut the lights off here, I guess, any old time. It's a beautiful day here in the desert, everybody. Welcome to the Party Pals.
It does make a difference.
Slight, but not much. Yeah, I'm still well lit with the sun now coming on.
Not a wind.
Not a skiff of wind out there. Absolutely beautiful out there. Giddy up. 1386 on SoFi. It's coming on. It's moving up again. A little tiny, it does its thing. SoFi volume, 6.3 million, kind of quiet. And the low of the day, 1380. We're 1386. Giddy up. Rocket Lab, 2082. The low of the day on Rocket Lab is 2073, 4.6 million. And we've got GameStop down 35 cents. We got AI down 79. The Dow up 49. S&P down 24. NASDAQ down 174. There you go. Welcome to the party, everybody. Let's see here. Good morning, Auntie Jen from Richard. Larry, Titus, good morning, Auntie Jen. Blair, have a good one, buddy. Henry, I sold buy right SoFi calls at 16 expiring 321 today. What do you think, Uncle Bruce? My first buy right. I sold buy right SoFi call. I'm trying to figure what do you mean? Did you buy the stock and write a contract? Is that what you've done right there? Sometimes you're using terms that sound familiar, but you mean something completely different than what others mean. I need help.
Now for something completely
Yes,
different.
Henry, yes. I bought the stock and I wrote a contract at 16.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Sure
Well
can.
done.
Buy right.
Is there something wrong with that trade? No, there's nothing wrong with that trade. 1386. You want to write a $16 call for the 21st of March? What did you get for it? What did you get for that contract? Knock yourself out.
What'd you get?
Yeah, what you get, man? What you get? 1392 on SoFi. It's going up. It's going up, baby. It's coming back. Go SoFi, go. Rocket Lab coming back. 2096. Rocket Lab got down to 2073. It's coming back. Earnings day after tomorrow. Rocket Lab earnings coming up. 2099 on Rocket Lab. Coming back. 1390 on SoFi. Dow's up 100 points again. We're coming back. S&P down only 15. If there's a buy wave coming in right now, there's a buy wave. GameStop's only down 13 cents. It's coming back. 2103 on Rocket Lab. See, right through 21. Now we're going back to 22. Here we go, everybody. You're going to get rich all over again. Oh my gosh. Yep, SoFi, 1393, 13, trying to go back to 14. Here we go. Oh boy, we're up 112 on the Dow. We're moving up. Giddy on up there, guys. Welcome to the Party Pals. Thank you all for joining us. Get rich, please. Jen, what's up for today? It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Last night was the first of the Liberal debates because we're going to get a new Liberal leader.
Oh, yes. The Liberal Party of Canada has a leadership campaign going on because Trudeau is resigning, waiting for the new Liberal leader to be nominated and voted in by the party. And they had their first debate yesterday in French.
They had it in French,
A French debate.
which always brings out the fun things because not all of them are really good at French.
Wow.
And so last night, the leading candidate, Carney,
the former Bank of Canada director.
and
yeah.
Bank of England,
Bank of England, too. Yeah.
said that he supports the Hamas And Chrystia Freeland immediately jumped over and said, no, that's a language problem. He does not support the Hamas. And so it just shows again the difference in our political party and other people's political parties, that even though they're in a leadership debate for the top job in the country, they're in there helping each other.
The Canadian way.
It's the Canadian way.
You didn't mean to say
not what
you're
he meant.
supporting Hamas, right? You
It's
meant,
just a language problem.
it's an interpretation problem. Yes.
And
it's
so there was
translation.
there was hugging at the end of the debate instead of handshakes.
The Canadian
It's
way.
so exciting though, because some are much better at the language than others.
That's true.
Some, it's their first language.
True.
Or like with Trudeau, he learned both of them, so he doesn't have an accent in either. We have a lot of those.
Well, and Trudeau's father, Pierre Elliott Trudeau, who was the prime minister in Canada from 1967 and on, was fluently bilingual by the time he became a politician.
Yeah, he too. I think he was born in Quebec.
He was a
So
Quebecer
just-
and very fluent in both languages and brilliantly smart.
So when you
So,
think
yeah, the kids.
this is, people always say how, especially Americans will say to me, well, we're so much alike. And I say, well, we really aren't.
Yeah.
That you are a republic and we are a dominion. It is not even close to being the same kind of ruling party.
True.
Yeah.
That's true. Funny enough, in America right now, Americans are freaking out because the president is making proclamations and Musk and others are making decisions.
Mhm.
In Canada, we could turn the radio on in half an hour and we could theoretically hear an announcement out of the government of Canada that says income tax rates have been raised 10% right now for everybody.
Right now.
No discussion. It's done. And there's not a damn thing we can do about it. So we're very used to this kind of
We
thing.
can call a non-confidence vote.
You try to defeat the government. Every budget is produced by the finance minister that reveals to the country, this is the new budget. There's no
There's no
committee
discussion.
meetings and backdoor nonsense. That was done in private. This is the new budget. Done.
Vote for it, yes or no.
The House votes yes or no, and if the government has majority control, it's over. It's done deal. So guaranteed cigarette taxes go up, alcohol taxes.
Oh,
go
January
up.
1st every year for the rest of your life.
Automatic price increase on sin taxes.
It is one of
And
the
there might
best
be-
taxes because people forget about it. It was voted in so long ago.
Oh yeah.
They forget, it's now commonplace.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's gonna go up.
Oh yeah. So the government of Canada is very dictatorial in that sense.
It's very paternal.
It just happens. It's a new policy effective immediately. And that's the end of it. And then Canadians just move on. We just have to deal with it. America,
Don't like it, vote 'em
you
out.
want to offload 10% of the workers in the, oh, wow. Now in Canada, because you have this ability to make a new policy, what they'll do in Canada is they'll say, we're going to reduce the workforce of the federal government by 10% over the next year or two in a systematic,
Well, they'll let
controlled
attrition do it.
way. We'll do attrition. We'll lay off certain departments, but we'll also reassign people within. But at the moment in the US, it's just hack, and it's a shock to the system. And so there you go. And welcome to the party, pal. I'm just trying to help you make money. Oh,
I'm
man.
just trying to make you a bagel.
Oh, you're just trying to make me a bagel.
just trying to make
She's
you a
just
bagel.
standing here going, can't I just make you a bagel? Yes, you can. You know
Let
what you can make
the
me?
boy be your dog.
Your dog, the Hurley boy. How about a meatball bagel?
Oh my, we are just right out there today.
Yeah,
Oh,
with
look, I saw my hand. Hello, hello.
Ooh, with some cheese on it and some Felipe's.
Oh, a little
know,
zing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe something like that. Yeah.
So what else? I'm sorry, cheese?
Yeah, and if you want to do crumbled cheese or sliced cheese, up to you. However you want to play it. I'm an easygoing guy. You want to fry the cheese and then put it on top as crispy, or You know, I'm loving it. All righty. Hello everybody. Hello everybody. Hello everybody. Let's see. Rocket Lab New Low says Trucker Beach Boy. Did you have that paper bag handy? I can't find one. Savage of Wall Street. New member. Savage is back, baby. The Savage of Wall Street is back. Look out. He's returning as a chillin' member. Oh my goodness. Here we go. And he's already commenting, good morning, Auntie Jen. Guess who's back? What a nice day today. How can y'all not be having so much fun out there? So many cash secured puts to write. Oh my goodness. Hello. Hello. Jeff Glass, we need that bagel stat. Give him that bagel stat. Blair, 24.81% on 3 calls. Bought back at 12 cents. Tilray, he's a happy guy, dude. Felipe's. Phil E. Pays says, dude. Philippe's. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, welcome everyone. Hey, Savage is back, says J-Boy. He's back. Welcome everyone to the program. Dude, he's back. Savage is back. Hooray, hooray. For the 1st of May. Touchgrass, Savage is back. Oh, we're making money now. Oh, we're going to make money now with Savage around. There you go, kids. Welcome to the party, everybody. The Dow is down 36 points. The S&P is down 32. Now the Dow is up 3 points. NASDAQ down 222. It's still a mixed bag market here. Oil down 50 cents a barrel at 70.20. SoFi down 71. ASTS down 216. Rocket Lab down 211 to 2038. Bargoon City. GameStop down 35 cents. AI down 111. And SMCI down 406. NVDA down 348. Tesla down $18.60 to 311.93. And Lisa is one happy gal. We've got Spiders down 329. Q's down 534. Palantir down 343. MicroStrategy down 28.27. Costco still up $6. Coinbase down $17. We've got Google down 250. We've got Apple up a dime. We've got Broadcom down 465. Microsoft down 314. Intel down $1.18. Netflix down 14.58. Meta down 12.80. Eli Lilly up $26. Amazon down 348. Uber down 176. Adobe down 246. Cisco up 53. AMD down 144. Unity down 175. Enphase up 14 cents. Spire down 50. Moderna up 61. Pfizer up 31. IBM down $1. HPQ down 12 cents. HD Home Depot up 10.39. Vanik down 340. Goldman down 12.50. Boeing down $1 now. Target up 22 cents. JP Morgan down 4.50. Walmart up 1.93. Disney down 97. American Airlines down 42. DraftKings down 246. AMC down 16. Royal Caribbean down 545. The perfect time for a bagel is now, don't you think? Shouldn't Bruce eat a bagel now with the markets at their lows of the day? This might be the time. Oh, yeah.
Is this just a general overall market bagel, or is this a specific stock?
I don't know. J-Boy, original gangsta bagel member here. Beach Boy Savage brings a fresh stock of paper bags with him, Trucker Tech. Don't worry. Splair, interesting, Savage. Your bagel color is the same. And welcome back. Lisa, welcome back, Savage. Always enjoy hearing about your trades. One, Uncle Bruce just sold 10 contracts SoFi, Jan 16, 26. 20 puts, limit at 746. This is great money, man. I love this game. Well done. Sold 10 $20 puts for 746 each. Willing to buy back SoFi for $12.54. What a generous person Juan is. Great, easy money, man. Easy peasy. Giddy up, everybody. Let's see. Beach Boy, Splair, one of the great mysteries of the universe. Savage of Wall Street, Uncle Bruce, Christmas time. I sold 18 Jan 27, $45 AI covered calls, and I took in well over $10 for those. They're now around $5.50, and I have stinkers ready to buy at $5. Not bad for a newbie, huh? Not bad at all. Feels like a beat market bagel here. Beat the market bagel. A bear market bagel, says Blair. It's a bear market bagel. Giddy up. We're down 48 on the Dow. We're down 34 on S&P. We're down 227 on NASDAQ. We're down 53 cents for a barrel of oil. We got SoFi at 13.68. We have ASTS at 26.86. Rocket Lab 20.39 down 2.10. GameStop 24.37 down 63 cents. AI at 25.65 down 123, and Supermicro down 4.16. Giddy up. Savage Wall Street just wrote 10 Archer. $8 covered calls expiring March 21, and the stinkers triggered at 1 to 105. Gimme. There you go. Savage taking in the dough. Always be writing. There you are, everyone. Welcome to the party, pal. 1366 on SoFi. The low trade of the day on SoFi now is 1363 on 9.7 million. It's not heavy volume. We've got Rocket Lab at 2041. The low of the day, 2022. We're at 2041 right now. So Rocket Lab bouncing up just a titch. GameStop 24.28. Low of the day is 24.26. Right now, 24.30 now is what we're trading at on GameStop. AI 25.62 at the moment. Low of the day 25.55. Just a few minutes ago, we bounced a tiny little bit. We're down 51 on the Dow, 33 on S&P, and we're down 223 on NASDAQ. Could we have a little rally as soon as my bagel arrives? We're about to find out. Jen is cooking away, cranking it out. We're going to find out, everybody, just how it goes. Giddy up, everybody. Splair, my new phone's correction of words sucks. I need to learn Polish settings words again, clearly, but I rest now. Have some good trades, you all. Neat. And cheers from Slair. Thank you, my friend. You have a good one today. Get richer out there. Dow is down 24 now. We're improving. The Dow is getting better again. We're down 33 on S&P, 220 on NASDAQ. Do we have a recovery underway? Do we have a couple of buy waves coming in after the sell-off? Is this the first 40-minute sell-off? We're 40 minutes into the session. Are we about to be done with it and then turn it? What happens? We'll find out. We're about to find out. Rocket Lab 2056 down 192. That's actually improving a little bit. The SoFis are down 66 cents at 13.70. GameStop down 61 centinos. All right, everybody. Welcome all to the show. Let's double check our poll question of the day and how many thumbs ups am I able to generate on a down day. At the moment, 149 thumbs ups. If you're happy that Splair is here, hit the thumbs up button. If you're unhappy that Splair is here, send me $10. That'll show him. I'm sending Bruce $10 because you're here, Splair. You show him. 256 votes now for the question of the day. Have you had people approach you about option writing? Have you had people on the sly going, "Hey, listen, I was skeptical when I heard you were watching this guy on YouTube and you were taking his classes and stuff. And can you tell me how this is working for you? Because it looks like you're doing okay. I'd like to know." So far, 257 people have said, here's my answer, Uncle Bruce. 31% of you, yep, I've got people coming up to me privately now asking me about option writing. They really want to know. Very interesting. That's a very interesting number. 31% are coming up to you now. 149 on the thumbs up meter, and they're coming in. Thank you, everybody. Savage of Wall Street. I also wrote 10 $7 Archer cash secured puts expiring March 21 for 50-cent premium. Thank you very much for that quick little easy money. Red market today, says Henry. Giddy up, everybody. Let's see how it all works out. Down only 31 on the Dow. We're down 35 on S&P. We're down 229 on NASDAQ. Oil is now down $1 at 69.67 a barrel. We have broken the $70 oil barrier. Interesting there. Very interesting. Follow that closely as we always do. Giddy up, everybody. Let's see. 1370 on SoFi. Rocket Lab 2052 now. GameStop 2443. AI 2572. and we're watching a whole bunch of stuff. Savage Wall Street. This is why we write covered calls and cash secured puts for big chunks of money. You may be underwater for a bit, but just fold your arms. On days like today, you take home the bacon. Patience was the hardest thing to learn on these trades. Call writers, today is your day to shine. Absolutely shine. Buy back calls for way less than you sold them for, and write a new set of calls for even more cash. This is your day. This is how it's done. Giddy up, you guys. Giddy on up. Trust the process, says Touchgrass. Just touch the process. And today's a great day to write cash secured puts. The puts are up. Today is when you write them. You take the dough off the table from the gamblers on this side and collect interest, or put that capital to work in call credit spreads. Oh, yes. Expire this Friday, next Friday, the Friday after that. Absolutely. Giddy on up, kids. Giddy up. Well, we'll see how it all works out. The bagel is just about to arrive. Jen is burning. She's burning her fingers over there, frantically trying to get it made. It's okay. Take your time. No problemo. We want this market to be at the low of the session when the bagel arrives, so that as I start chomping the bagel, up goes the market. That would be a wonderful way to play this game. We're down 80 on the Dow now. Perfect. We're down 44 at S&P. Perfect. We're down 276 on NASDAQ. Perfect. And look what just arrived. A meatball cheese-covered bagel on a sesame seed bagel. Oh, my God. The timing couldn't be better at the low of the session here. What are you saying?
The tips of my fingers are saying,
Ow.
it's very hot. Don't put it in your
Ow,
mouth. Don't
ow.
put it in your mouth.
Ow, ow. That's what
And
the tips.
I only put the Philippe's on one side, so if it's not enough, we can put some for you to dab.
I see. Oh, it's nice and warm, all right.
Oh, no, it's hot.
Ooh, it's lovely.
No, it's hot.
Check this out. Meatball with cheese on a toasted sesame bagel. Oh, my gosh.
See, now the rest of the world would go, you have to have ketchup or possibly some kind of marinara sauce with that.
Ooh, this is so good. Mmm.
Smell
I
that,
think it might be
Philippe's?
time to save the markets, don't you think?
Save the market fruit.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Lovely. Mm.
People joining in for the first time are wondering what is wrong with these people. There's something wrong.
Cheers, everybody. Could you pour me a cup of cola?
I could.
This coffee is done.
You don't have a cup?
Mm.
Oh, okay.
So good. So good. Richard Charlie. Bagel, bagel, bagel. Swear. Ketchup, buzzard, bagel.
That's right.
Tom.
Me.
Now that's a bagel. Larry Titus. Bagel, bagel. Yeah. Neat. Free range. Auntie Jen doing God's work today.
That's right. I'll take that one from you. Thank you.
Thank you, Auntie Jen, so much.
Yes, doing God's work.
That's right. Oh, yeah. Dude says Uncle Bruce is begging for indigestion.
That's right. Where are the Tums? We need Tums stat. Oh, yeah.
Jeff Glass, after all this falling, no cash left to write cash ticket puts, and the cash ticket puts I wrote are all problematic. We'll likely be taking some realized losses when I roll these things. Just relax, my friend. Just relax. Savage of Wall Street. Stinkers triggered. Wrote 10 more Rivian $12 cash secured puts expiring March 21 for $1. Oh, yeah. I'm going to buy a meatball sandwich for lunch today. Uncle Bruce, I'm on my way to work, and my stinkers are triggering here. I mean, my previous comment says I meant to 200 likes and I'm out before the show ends. Stephen, bagel time makes me hungry every time. Laugh out loud every dang time. Now, Juan just sold a January 26 $20 Rocket Lab cash secured put for $6.15. Happy birthday to me. Nice going, Juan. Happy birthday, free range. Happy birthday to Juan. Ed, 2017 on Rocket Lab. Oh my God. Thanks, free range, says Juan. Thank you. 2009 on Rocket Lab, 2635 on ASTS, SoFi 1362, the Dow down 40, S&P down 48, NASDAQ down 321, and I'm Joe and enjoying a bagel. GameStop 2420, AI 2534, SMCI 47 bucks. NVDA down $5, Tesla down 22.80. We got a little sell-off going on here. You want to be out of stock. You can still sell your SoFi and write $20 cash secured puts and probably get close to $8 for them. Not a bad move. Giddy up, kids. The Dow's only down 63. It's not joining the party here. Bitcoin still under pressure, 86,600.
So are people turning and running in what is that wonderful word for starlings? As a group, are they all running to commodities? Are they going to gold and silver?
No, I don't think so. All the cryptos are now down between almost 8 to 10% each. We've got gold down $22 an ounce at $29.40.
Murmuration.
Murmuration.
Isn't that a wonderful word? And it's so true. When you see like a huge flock of birds and they're all just swooping and it looks almost like they're swimming. It's a murmuration
Okay. Fox.
of starlings.
Okay. Giddy up.
Hundreds, even thousands of starlings flying together.
The VIX is up 137 to 2035. Oil down 119 a barrel to 69.48. We're falling on oil. We're falling on gold. NASDAQ down 350, S&P down 57, and the Dow down 109. And margin calls are going out. People are over-leveraged on crypto, getting killed. Over-leveraged on meme stocks, getting hammered. Over-leveraged on the Magnificent Seven and tech stocks, AI, getting hit there too, because they have to cover. And I'm not talking about just like regular retail investors. I'm talking about the hedge funds out there in the dark pools, the unregulated derivatives market. That is where there's carnage happening. We don't see it on the directly. We sort of see it indirectly here, where the Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ could quickly do a turnabout and have a rally the other direction, because once you get oversold too quickly, you have a snap rally, and so don't be surprised. But at the moment, we've got to tolerate the down dip. You just got to fold your arms and take advantage of it if you're a call writer, and take advantage of it if you're a cash secured put writer. You make your moves. You fold your arms. You write new cash secured puts. If you get exercised, you'll just turn around, sell the stock, write new cash secured puts, build cash again, keep going. You never stop. It never ends for us. We're the casinos. Savage Wall Street. Unity, $25 cash secured puts for January are well over $5 right now, kids. Savage, Uncle Bruce, on a serious note, a buddy of mine whose father left him and his mom a ton of NVDA before the split. I taught him about covered calls. He was just diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. Money isn't everything, folks. Isn't that incredible? That was unbelievable. Splitter, PI Network, free range. Oof, so true, Savage. Bummed for your bud. Splitter, I made 1,200 extra selling between 120 and 170. Trucker, Uncle Bruce, when do I need to worry about being assigned on my Rocket Lab 24 put credit spreads expiring next week? Later next week, not today. Lisa, 30% profit realized on a GameStop June $37 covered call. Savage, I hope some of y'all are writing covered calls and cash secured puts. And yes, put that money to work and buy more stock, but also take advantage of it and use it to make your life better. Take trips, go to a nice restaurant. Absolutely. Welcome all. Let's enjoy the second half of this bagel and see if the market will turn around anymore. Let's go.
Yes, you want to enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Mm-hmm.
Just remind yourself why you do it.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Mm-mm-mm. Welcome to the party, everybody. Well said, Savage, says Tom. Savage, do stuff for your family and with your family. At the end of the day, it's just money, and we're investing to make life easier and to treat ourselves to a better life. Take fun of the table, too. There you go. Giddy up, everybody. Thank you all for joining in today from wherever you are. Great to have you with us. Let's see how this market wants to play.
Does it have enough Philippe's on it?
No,
No.
I don't even taste it.
Oh, see, I only put it on one side.
It's very nice. Anyway,
Do you want some to dip in?
no, I'm good. Thank you. Shares dropping the Dow, NVIDIA, and Goldman Sachs, apparently. Games, SoFi now 1350, the low of the day 1342. We've got Rocket Lab at 2025 right now, down 224. Thank you, everybody, for thumbs ups and the poll question of the day. Thank you. There we go. Apparently, Sempra stock is worst on the S&P 500 today after earnings, apparently. Home Depot says high interest rates are hampering home remodeling plans. Consumer confidence sinks to an 8-month low on worries about inflation and Trump tariffs. There you go. Looks like Rocket Lab's got a bit of a bounce going right now. 2025 on Rocket Lab. 2025, 2029, a low of the day, 1978. Little bounce back on Rocket Lab so far. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. My bagel is done. Will the market go up now? It would be nice if it would.
After all that talk, sure.
I mean, after all, I've done my part. The market has to do its. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Nice to have you here. Despite the market direction, we're going to see how money is made. Let's see what's going on. Savage says that my buddy was so busy with work that he would spend hours trying to guess the market. He's an experienced trader, yet he didn't get covered calls until I showed him. He kept putting off that Japan trip. So sad. He went in for fatty liver. They found some irregularities. Then it turns out it was liver cancer, and it had metastatized to his lungs. He will not be able to go to Japan now. Doctor told him 1 month. Oh my God. Manager, Uncle Bruce. SoFi, June 26, cash secured put underwater. Would it be a good idea to roll over to Jan 27 and collect some extra premium and then write some more cash secured puts with that money? What do you think? At the moment, I wouldn't make this move. This can be done at any time down the road, but for now, I wouldn't do it. Tom, I'm sorry to hear this, Savage. So very sorry, says Walter and Tom. Savage, oh, so yeah, go and take some covered calls and cash secured put money. Have a $500 dinner. Take that vacation to Spain or France. Buy some cool gifts for your family at Christmas. We're here today. We may not be here tomorrow. We do not know ever. One, neat, trucker. The bagel only raised the VIX, Bruce. Ray, anyone have a recommendation on a cash secured put for GameStop? Recently sold my shares. GameStop cash secured puts. Well, you can write 25s. You could write 30s, Jan 26s. You can get a nice premium for those. Savage, Wall Street, oh, the odds, you never know. Free range, Tucker. Bobby, Rocket Lab reports after the bell. Bobby, hiya there, Trucker. Savage Wall Street, sorry, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, folks. I just wanted to remind you guys to enjoy the dough you're making. Unless you make it real, you'll never enjoy it. Manager, okay, Uncle Bruce, thanks for the assuring words. Splair, when we were pagan enough, sacrificed an animal for the uptrend. Just kidding. Going for a walk. Have a good one. I don't know what he said. Splair, have a great day. Walter, good morning. Auntie Jen and Uncle Bruce. Tough day today. Thumbs ups are tough to come by. Number 155 for you on a down day. Thank you, everybody.
Hang in there, Walter.
We're all good. We're all
Nothing
good.
goes up forever.
That's right.
Nothing goes down forever.
That's right. Stocks can rebound the other direction in a real hurry. Be wary of that. Right now, SoFi is 13.46, down 90 cents. The low of the day is 13.42. 16 million volume, not heavy. That is not a blowout. So a snap rally from here would be nothing. Would not take much of anything to snap it up. ASTS down 221 at the moment, 26.36. We got Rocket Lab at 20.06, make it 2014. We just jumped to 2014 on Rocket Lab. Still down 235 on 11.7 million at the moment. GameStop down 93 cents at 24.07. AI down 150 at 25.38. SMCI Super Micro 47.36 down 425. NVDA down 494 at 125.34. Tesla down 22.42. The spiders are down 620 to 591. Qs are down 879 to 511. Palantir off 430 at 86.38. The low on Palantir today, 85.60. Had a bit of a bounce back so far at the moment. MicroStrategy down $32. Costco up $11.60, going the other way. Coinbase down $20. Let's take a look at Google down 338, Apple down 173. These are not big losses. Broadcom down 595, Microsoft down 539, Intel down 126, Netflix down $27, Facebook Meta down $20 at $650 a share. EI Lilly up 21.50, Amazon down 627, Uber down 250, Adobe down 280. Cisco is up 61 cents, AMD down 288, Unity down 251, Enphase down 65, Spire down 58, Moderna up 40, Pfizer up 35, IBM down 260, HPQ down 40, Home Depot up 12.21. We got Vanek down $5, Goldman Sachs down 13.80, Boeing is down 290, Target is up 54. And Walmart is up 242. Costco is up. Interesting. JP Morgan down 527. Disney down 165. American Airlines down 40 cents. DraftKings down 234. AMC down 18.5 cents. And Royal Caribbean down 661 at the moment. Giddy up, people. 130-point drop on the Dow. S&P down 60. NASDAQ 367. All right. Let's see here. Savage of Wall Street, $25 cash secured puts for Jan 2026. He's thinking about those GameStops there. Beach Boy Savage, every word Hermano. Free range Rocket Lab been dropping about a dollar a day since Valentine's. Say Savage, tough day. You mean a truly glorious day to find free money all over the place. Days like today, you are literally getting paid good premium to buy stock you want anyways. What? There you go, kids. Easy peasy, nice and easy. It's all good. We're down 105 on the Dow, 56 on S&P, 348 on the NASDAQ. SoFi, 1348, down 88. We got Rocket Lab at 2007. And we have GameStop at 2414, down 86 cents. Seem to be leveling off here, bouncing a little bit from here. Waiting to see how it wants to play it out. Anyway, giddy up, everybody. Call credit spreads, are they paying off for any of you guys? If you've been writing call credit spreads on the Magnificent Sevens, it's just payday every day here. Shrinkage all over the place on contracts that are just falling off. This is the way you want to be, where you want to be, well ahead of the markets, writing call credit spreads. Taking the cash. Thank you very much. Today's a great day to write cash secured puts for top premium dollars. Absolutely. Henry, stock market is reacting kind of crazy. A trucker rolled my Rocket Lab 24s to March 14. I've gone forward in time. There you go. That's a strategy too. SoFi right now, 1352. The low of the day, 1342. We're now at the 1357 on SoFi. We just jumped again. Rocket Lab at 2007 with a low of 1978. So it's improving a little bit there. GameStop, 2425. The low of the day, 2401. So that's popped up a little bit from the low now. AI is 2548. The low of the day, 2518. That's 30 cents off of its lows and popped up a little bit up there. The Dow now is only down 65. It's improving. S&P still down 51. NASDAQ down 312. So money moving in, money moving out, money moving in, money moving out. Yep. Giddy up. The VIX at 2111, up 213. Oil down $1.40 a barrel, down to 69.30. So we're threatening now $69. Okay. Very interesting on the oil market. Couldn't break 70. Couldn't break it. Now we busted it. So there's some selling coming in on the oil market at the moment as well. All right, 1355 on SoFi now. A low of 13.42. We're now 13 cents off the low at 13.55 on 17 million. Nothing for sale. There's nothing for sale on SoFi. Stock ran out. Anybody who got out, wanted out, got out. Stock, there's no stock. So she could pop a bit, which will drop those puts. Keep an eye. Giddy up. Let's see. Savage's thing is SoFi back to 11. It's got to fill its gaps. Free range. Those 17s are 4.5 out now to Jan 26. Savage, good Lord, my cover calls are all looking so beautiful right now. Oh, they're looking so pretty. Prettier than Greg Maddox, I gotta say. 13.58 on SoFi now, up a little more. Rocket Lab back to 2015, popping a little higher. The Dow only off 45 points, S&P down 47, 48, and the NASDAQ down 306. So all three markets have slightly improved in the last 5 minutes. Just a little bit right now. 13.59 on SoFi, down 77 cents. 13.59. The low was 13.42. Okay. Giddy on up. All right, watch list here. Let me take a look at this. Okay. Giddy on up. Okay, and here we are over here. Refresh this. 164 thumbs ups, thank you. 279 votes are in for the question of the day. I now have people ask me in private if I can help them learn how to write stock options. 31% are saying, yep, I got people coming to me privately now. Kind of on the QT, want to know, how are you doing that again? You're making all this money on down days? When the markets don't do anything, the markets go up. You make money on options all the time? What's this casino thing you're talking about? How does that work? How are you a casino? I would love to know how this works. Giddy on up, kids. Oh, yes. Free range Rocket Lab said, he's saying Rocket Lab March 21st $17 cash secured puts are going for $1. They're like way out of the money. Savage Wall Street, what will I do with those 185 covered calls? Nothing. I am daring to be assigned. I'll worry about them in November. Laugh out loud. Savage Wall Street, SoFi back to 11. It's got to fill the gaps. Good Lord, my covered calls are looking so beautiful. Savage Wall Street, there's going to be paper out there when SoFi hits 12. Geo Designer, donation to you, Uncle B. Hello, Uncle Bruce. I bought VGAC back in the day and bought more 23andMe over the years. My average is high. Any insight on the potential take private deal? I have nothing new at all on the deal. This has been an ongoing story now for over a year, maybe a year and a half. And the company is still a publicly traded corporation. They did a stock rollback, maintained their listing. They've laid off a lot of staff to cut costs to extend their lifespan even longer. But I don't know what happens. At the end of the day, I'm just like everyone else here, waiting and watching and watching and waiting. What is going to come out of this thing? Geo Designer, if I know anything new, it'll be on here, believe me. Savage Wall Street, diversify that portfolio, folks. Diversify that portfolio. There you are. The Dow is down 32 now. That's recovering a little more. S&P down 50, NASDAQ down 330, so those two are still off. We're down 163 on oil, 69.07 on oil in Texas. We're going to break 69 at this pace fairly quickly. Tesla down 8%, under 300 incoming, says Lisa. I see it at the moment at 303, but the low has been 302. So it has been tickling the 300 level. It's trading at 148 times earnings, by the way. It's not cheap stock, just so you know. There you go. Tom, just about to say Lisa Aspire. Oh, and AI. Because I have AI, I need 3C3 AI. Anyway, following a lot of stocks and a lot of movement here. The Dow is now green. It is up 17 points. The Dow is green. S&P down 44, NASDAQ down 305. There's a buy wave into the Dow. We're up 24 points on the Dow Jones. That is affecting the other two indexes here. We'll watch this very closely. Let's see. Giddy up. Dude, premium comes in every day if you do this right, says dude. There you go. 1361 now on SoFi. That is definitely a little pop there. A little tiny move higher. Rocket Lab 2009 and now 1999. I don't know who to believe on Rocket Lab. One quote is one way, one's the other. The Dow now is down 11, so we've had a buy wave and now a sell wave. So the beginning, that could have been the first mini buy wave, automated buy wave coming in on this market that we just had go through. We might have yet another one. We'll watch for this. The Dow is holding either a 6-point gain or a 9-point loss. It's back and forth. We'll watch this, of course, very closely. What do we got here? 2004 on Rocket Lab, 1358 on SoFi, GameStop 2422 at the moment, and lots of speculation of what's happening here. I have a feeling though we're about to see some bargain hunting come in here. I just get that vibe that the Dow is on the verge of a break higher. It wants to pop up a bit, and I think NASDAQ and S&P could easily have a rally, several over the next few hours. We are 1 hour, 15 minutes into the session. So fair enough. The first hour is done. Now we're going to see if there's any more stock coming in, or does it dry up? And now dippers are zipping in here going, okay, this is a dip. This might be an opportunity. We just jumped 13 points on the Dow to go positive again, 13. S&P down 46, NASDAQ down 316. This might be the beginning of a turn. 1364 on SoFi. Now a 24, 22 cent pop the other direction on SoFi from the low of the day. We've popped up a little bit. Rocket Lab is still 2011, jumping around a lot. GameStop down 81 at 24.20. All righty. We're keeping an eye on just out of the corner of our eye. We're watching the crypto. Bitcoin is still down 7,000 at 86,900, but that's actually a little better in the last 20 minutes. A slight improvement. It was down over 8%. It's now down 7.5%. And of the top 6 cryptos being followed here on MarketWatch, none of them are down 10% anymore. They're now down 7 to 9.5 instead of 8 to 10.5. So there's been a bit of a rally in some of the crypto markets, which might bleed into some of the listed stocks that have to do with crypto. We'll see. Dow right now down 24, as you're gonna see volatility right now. There's going to be a ton of it, for sure. There's a war going on. Longs and shorts. Here we are. Welcome to the party, pal. Nice to have you here. I appreciate you joining me. We've been on the air 2 hours, 13 minutes. 210 of you are still with me today. Welcome all. We're going to watch this market for a while and see how it wants to play out. We've got the poll question still bringing in responses, and we've got 165 thumbs ups. I appreciate that. If you don't mind answering that for me, please hit the poll question for me and let me know your thoughts. I think it might be time to honor the powers behind this market. I think it's possible that the Knights of Ni have been somewhat ignored this morning and not been given enough due. And so it just might be time to let the Knights of Ni know that we are fully aware of their powers and will not ignore them forever. James of the Misty Tree knows exactly what I'm talking about. So does Larry Titus. Charlie C2 knows exactly what we're talking about here. You must honor the Knights of Ni from time to time. Hector is on it. Ni. Here they come. The Knights of Ni are coming in from all over the place. Tom is on it. Dude, I kept 100 shares of SoFi to write covered call since my cost average was 0. I wrote 7s, then as it was ran up, I rolled to 8. Then yesterday, I rolled to 10s. Jan 26, I brought in 605. B Tissel, Trucker Tech. Neat. Here come the knee emojis. My cost average is negative on the shares. It's free money. Giddy up, my friend. Karen, neat. Dude, neat. Here they come. Knee emojis are coming in from all over the place, from all over the world, coming in to this channel to let the Knights of Neat know that we care and we know their powers. Juan knows. Neat. 1364 on SoFi, 1367 on SoFi. Now, that's interesting. 2025 on Rocket Lab, they're moving up as well, recovering. 2033 on Rocket Lab, moving higher. Juan knows. Neat. Juan's on it. You can't stop Juan. You can't. Nice try. Yes, must let the Knights of Ni, they must be made aware of their ultimate powers. And we don't get in their way. Jeff Glass, neat. There it is. Absolutely the way to do this. I'm doing them on a progression basis. I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I'll let the Knights of Ni know how important they are. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Could only muster one neat today, says Jeff. I could only muster one. There you go. The Knights of Ni. The Dow is down 0.7 of a point. That's all. The Dow is barely off. 1366 on SoFi now. Rocket Lab 2032. Still climbing a bit here. The GameStop is 2422. AI down 146. That's actually climbing a bit. With the Dow now plus 10 points. The big E, neat, with a Z at the end. Snow Moon, neat equals dollars, and champagne wishes and caviar dreams. Oh, yeah, baby. Splair, the same thing, baby. Oh, it's time to enjoy life in the high lane. That's right. Dude, $9.99 for you, buddy. Neat. There you go. That's a neat with an emotion, some emotion tied to it. Thank you, Dude Face, for the donation today, helping cover the cost of that little trip to our donut place, Mr. Donut Man, and over to Philippe's. Oh my goodness, 23-point gain on the Dow, 24. The Dow's going higher. The Nasdaq is only down 283. We just broke through that 300 barrier right there. The markets are climbing. The markets seem to be climbing at the moment. Getting interesting. 1373 on SoFi. It's moved up now 40 cents, 30 cents from the low. It's still down 64, but it's coming on. Rocket Lab 2038. It's getting better. We're watching 35-point gain on the Dow. S&P down 40. Nasdaq down 275. That's like a 50-point, 60-point improvement. Thank you, dude. Thumbs up to you for the donation there. Much appreciated. And all of you who are here, welcome all to the party, pals. Welcome all to the program. Thank you for being with me today. 46-point gain on the Dow. We've gone up a little bit more. S&P now down just 40. That looks like it's improving a bit more. 275 loss on Nasdaq. Oil still down 163 to 69.07. Okay. GameStop 2431. Rocket Lab, 2042 on Rocket Lab. Another barrier broke at the 2040 level. Going higher. SoFi 1375. 1375 now on SoFi. We might make our way back to the 14 level and beyond. Everybody. 55-point gain on the Dow. Still climbing. We're only down 39 now on S&P. That 40-point drop is gone. And 266 drop on NASDAQ, another improvement there. So just little evidence of a buy wave coming through here. A little more, this one has a bit more momentum to it. And the last couple of buy waves definitely happening at this moment. We'll see what kind of strength these have. Do they get stronger and stronger? We're going to find out, everybody. Thank you all for joining in. 1375 on SoFi, 2053 on Rocket Lab. So we're back over 2050 now after hitting the low today on Rocket Lab of 1978. So this is a 75-cent improvement from the low of the day on Rocket Lab. Now at 2062, we're now up 80 cents from the low. 1376 on SoFi. 1375 was not a barrier. We're improving on SoFi now, 1376. Only down 59 cents on the session. Free range. Have a great day, everybody. Neat. Blair. Neat. Thank you, everybody, for helping out. 62-point gain on the Dow. Make it 67 on the Dow. 1376 on SoFi. Rocket Lab 2056. At the moment, GameStop down just 56 cents. It's improving. It got down to 24.01, and GameStop is now 24.44. So there's a 43-cent improvement on GameStop now as well. AI is bouncing back. It got down to 25.18. It's now 25.68. That's improving. So AI is coming on. And the Dow is up 67.7. Rock and roll. Bowling Tiger. Neat. Trucker Tech, eat another bagel. Oh, no, this digestion is working. This bagel is digesting. It's having its effect now. It's come on. The market knows, oh, yeah, you had a bagel. Oh, geez, what are we doing? Oh, my God. Giddy up, everybody. 1376 on the SoFi, a 2050 on Rocket Lab. Do we get another wave and pop these stocks up another 10, 20, 30 cents? It could happen. I wouldn't put it past it. I get the impression the market is improving here. It is slipping higher. Brian, if this is a party, no one showed up and all the pop is flat.
And it's none that you want.
It's none that you like, yeah.
It's from the pop shop.
The only pop left is the orange pop, and I don't like the orange pop. Oh, no.
Oh, no, it's cream soda.
Cream soda. Ooh, I hate the cream soda. Where'd all the cola go? Bobby, the quarterback, came with his friends, and they took all the cola. They're listening to Led Zeppelin in the other room. The lights are off in the other room. Where are all my girlfriend? Where's my girlfriend? Where's your girlfriend? They're in the room with the lights off. Oops. I don't like this party. Dow's up 73.5. We popped up again. We're going higher. S&P down 37. NASDAQ down 269. Giddy up, kids. What will this market do? Will there be a full-blown recovery today? Will it be a higher high? Will we go into the green later across the board? Where are we at? How's this going to go? There's this volatility wave. They're coming in and out. But I get a sense that more buying is coming with every wave. That more buyers are coming because we're running out of paper right now. Just temporarily. There might be another wave of paper tomorrow, but at the moment the paper is drying out. And I just get the impression that we're about to possibly have a bit of a recovery of some sort. I don't know by how much, but there's something there. 1372.73. SoFi is reluctantly giving up a penny or two only. Rocket Lab 2033 got up to 2050, now 37. So another buy wave could be coming through here any moment. It looks like it is. We look like we have another wave coming in of buying. Up 65 again on the Dow. Another pop up here. Did anyone get GameStop at 24.01 around here? Did anybody buy that stuff? At 24.38, if you've written cash secured puts when the stock got into the low 24s, you're a happy camper. If you've been writing cash secured puts on Rocket Lab all day, you're a happy camper. If you're writing cash secured puts on SoFi in the lower 13s, you're a happy camper, because these stocks are recovering here, and those puts are going to back off now. Nice going, you guys. Nice moves. AI is only down 122, by the way. It is definitely improving. AI was 25.18 for the low. It's now 25.66. It's coming back up a little bit here, and there might be a nice little rally here. Well, we'll find out what we want to know. What's what we want to know? Oil down 158 to 69.12. Giddy up, you guys. Lots to follow, lots to keep an eye on. And thank you again, everyone, for your support of this YouTuber, however you want to do it. I appreciate it. Appreciate you there. 167 thumbs ups, 33 away from 200. The rerunners, it's in your hands. Can you get us to 200? That would be a lovely thing. Appreciate you all. The poll question, 287 responders today. Thank you for that. 31% of you have been approached by someone asking you privately, hey, what are you doing with this option writing stuff? Can you show this to me? I'd be curious to know. I'm really curious. I'm really now I'm really curious. I'd really like to know. There you go. Well, 1376 on SoFi, by the way. Rocket Lab 2056. Again, another pop up on these two. Okay. The Dow is backed off. It's only up 8 to 10 points, where these two have popped up here. Rocket Lab and SoFi have popped up while the Dow backed off a bit. But we'll watch that. Dow's now down 4 points. S&P down 50. And NASDAQ down 317. So we had a sell wave come in. But not on SoFi and Rocket Lab. Not much of a sell wave there. Just on some of the big ticket stocks. Let's see if another buy wave comes in here. This could be interesting. Let's see what happens. Yes, this party, no one showed up, and the pop is flat, and the chips are generic. What happened to the Lay's potato chips? Why are we eating Walmart brand? Are they soggy to you? Something's not right. Maybe the party's about to turn. I don't know. Curious about the party possibly turning the other direction. Yes. 1371.72 on SoFi. 2045 on Rocket Lab. Yes. Well. Just where will we end up today, everybody? Dude, thank you, Uncle Bruce. Premium is coming in. There you go. Just fold your arms and just see what's going on here. Could be a most interesting session. This is what makes this game so fascinating, because you're watching human emotion live. You're watching greed, fear, panic, calculating, cunning. You're watching it all happen in front of your eyes here with these indexes and these stock prices. Everything interchangeable and all moves. There's a mood this way. There's a mood that way. There's the middle, the undercurrent of interest. Yeah. What is going to happen here with this market today, tomorrow? Giddy up, you guys. The clock is your friend if you're an option writer. At the end of the day, you control the clock. Nice going. Nice going indeed. Well, we'll find out soon enough. I like this game. I really do like this game. I think it's fun. Fun. Alrighty. Let's go over there. Take a look over there. There we go. Story coming out here that Taiwan has detained a ship and a Chinese crew after an undersea cable was severed. thinking about possible Chinese sabotage. This has been happening in the Baltics. Lots of speculation about Russian shadow operators severing power and internet cables between Baltic states. A lot of speculation on that. Mm. Headline in the Wall Street Journal: Chinese manufacturers are speeding up efforts to dodge the Trump tariffs. For many Chinese manufacturers, President Trump's return has added urgency to continuing plans to open factories or find partners in other countries. For every reaction, there's a reaction. Interesting. Checking other headlines here. See if there's anything else going on.
So what's going on? Time for another cup of coffee.
That's what's going on. Right on, Jen. Alrighty, the Dow's off 41 points. There we are. Now the Dow's down 36 at the moment. A little wave of buying might be coming in again. We'll see. And let's go. Jeff Glass, I've got the fear, but my arms are cramping from keeping them folded so tightly. Tom, in boxing commentator's voice, down goes Tesla, down goes Tesla. 301 at the moment, the low of the session, $300.11 on Tesla, down $29 a share. Yeah, I can imagine that a lot of fans of Tesla stock are not happy these days with you-know-who doing you-know-what with Mr. You-know-who in Washington. Not going too well, I get. I need that shirt, and I thank you, Uncle Bruce and all. Giddy up. Jeff, am I the only one hoping Tesla trades below Ford? Am I the only one? Trucker Jeff Glass, you and me both. There you go.
That's so wrong.
Is that so wrong? Is that so wrong? Good. Tesla, 301.64. The Dow down just 27 points. It's improving again. The Dow is improving here very subtly, now down 24. Coming on just a bit more. SoFi, 1358. Rocket Lab, 2032. Watching this market here, a little buy wave, just a little 21-point drop on the Dow, a little 3 points better. 52-point drop on S&P, 343 on NASDAQ. So there's been a pullback on NASDAQ. But the Dow is coming back to the 20-point level, only down 19 points on the Dow. It's trying to actually rally the other direction. Dude, come on, guys. Me and Alberta own Tesla. It's good premium, you know. There you go. It sure is. Sure is good premium. We'll see how they want to play this game. I like this game. I do. We're down 10 points on the Dow now. We're only down 9.4 on the Dow. So it's definitely coming on right now. There's certainly an undercurrent of buying, picking up stock there. 1366 again on SoFi. We're 10 cents away from the recent high. Rocket Lab 2039. And GameStop 24.16. Tesla 304, $3 improvement. NVIDIA down $4.03 at 126.25. They come out tomorrow night with their earnings. So Thursday could be a most interesting day because they'll come out with their numbers tomorrow night. We open on Thursday. If NVIDIA has a surge because of much higher numbers than expected, that could infect a whole bunch of AI players. That would fit perfectly with a snap recovery rally of some sort. New all-time highs, probably not, but definitely improvement. We'll watch all of that. We'll see. Okay. The Dow is now down 36, so a little sell wave coming through. Palantir down 466. Tesla 303.30. Okay. Costco still up 15.60 a share. Coinbase down 15.97. Okay. All right. All righty. There we are. 36-point drop. Oh, the Dow got a buy wave again. Now it just popped up again. Still down 25 though. We got. There's wars going on. There are huge program trading wars kicking in right now. Looking for the bottom, looking for a momentum trade. It's nothing personal, dude, from Tom. Dude, yeah, I'm talking about the dog pile. No offense taken here. Brian, my TSLL cash secured puts are down 230%. I don't have enough money to even roll one of these. I guess I'll be buying 500 shares on Friday. Ha ha. Well, we'll see what happens. You never know. Time will tell. Until you know, you don't know, and then you'll know. 68.90 on oil. We're down under 69 now on oil. 68.90 down 180 a barrel. Getting hit hard. Oil getting hit. Dude, it's tough for Elon. He's running the country and all these other companies. Tesla is the red-headed stepchild. I just want to know how he's going to run things from Mars. That's what I want to know. There you go. The red-headed child. Oh my. It's not getting respect at all. We're down 13 on the Dow now. We're improving again. Dow's getting better. It wants to go green. The Dow is now down 9. It wants to go green any moment. She wants to turn the other direction. S&P down 51 and NASDAQ down 340. These two are not reacting like the Dow is. The Dow is definitely wanting to go green. Down 4 points. Just 4 points in the red. Interesting. Tom says, plus he has 13 kids to spend time with, Dude, I got Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen laughing with that one. Yes, the red-headed child. Trucker, Brian, I dumped out my paper bag if you want to borrow it. It's a little mushy in there, but, I remember when I used to get bumped out if I got a sign, or bummed out, and now I crack my fingers and keep on writing. There you go. There you are. Just keep on keeping on. The Dow is up 6 points just a moment ago, plus 6 on the Dow. So that market improved all by itself here. Trucker Tech, I can't even lift my bag. It's so heavy right now. Laughing out loud, Tom, not including his oldest kid, T-Rump. T-Rump, Trucker Brian, laughing out loud. Too much fun. T-Rump. Giddy up, kids. Giddy up. Dow's up, I think, 12 points. Dow and S&P down 48. We're improving on the S&P now. NASDAQ down 323. It's beginning to improve. The Dow up 14. A little buy wave came through again, and it's now affecting the other two indexes to a degree. Is it a real big move or a subtle little move? What's going to happen? We're going to find out just shortly. SoFi 1364 and Rocket Lab 2054. They've popped up a bit. 2418 on GameStop. Well, let's see what happens. Dude says, write and roll, assign and wine. Jeff Glass makes you wonder what these CEOs actually do for all that pay. If he can be the CEO of 3 companies, play video games for hours a day, tweet hundreds of times, still have time to pillage the government, I mean, really, okay.
That's right. Do they earn that wage?
Really? How many assistants are assisting them? Giddy up, guys. Yes, makes you wonder what all these CEOs really do for a living. That is true. That is true. We're up 14 on the Dow. Seems to be a little wave coming through. Um, now we're up 21 on the Dow Jones again. This is not the first time we've gone through the green here. How will it translate into the other indexes, and will there be a stronger wave now of buying, another stronger wave? Do we hit new higher highs in the down market or not? 23-point gain on the Dow, 50-point loss on S&P, 334 on NASDAQ, okay? Ketamine is a hell of a drug, says Tom. Vilbus, he pays people to play video games for him, you know. Well, on the bright side, Hostergaard, the Rocket Lab Jan 26 covered calls that I wrote at a $25 strike and a $9.65 premium is doing well. You win some and you lose some. There you go. Giddy up there. 2047 on the old Rocket Lab stock. 1364 on SoFi. Dow up 20 points. Dude, it's got to be tough on Elon. He had to grow up in an emerald mine, you know, no toys to play with, just a bunch of rocks. Splair, I cuddle my pets and gain patience for a living. That's what I do. We're up 20 on the Dow, a 20-point gain, down 50 on S&P. So totally the opposite here. The Dow all day has been resistant to the dip. It's been down, but not like the others. We're now up 24 points on the Dow, and a little more improvement there. 1364 on your SoFi. Rocket Lab 2044 now at this point in time. All right.
We have a pair of Canada geese looking for all the world like they're nesting in a sand trap.
Oh, in our center.
I hardly wait for the next golfers.
Yeah, they're not going to like the sand trap rake guy tomorrow morning. They're not going to like him. Yeah.
Like when he's on the geese.
Does it make any sense to try to roll the SoFi puts I wrote down, or should I just leave it as it is? I just sit tight. Dude, that just tells you how valuable video game cred is, Vilbus. What money can't buy. There you go. 1364 on the SoFi shares, the Dow up 24 points. And now we're up 5 points on the Dow. We're getting a little wave here. Down 53 on S&P, down 346 on NASDAQ. And we've got Rocket Lab at 2040 at the moment, 2406 on GameStop. A little sell wave is coming in here on some of these stocks and these indexes as we watch and see how they, if they have any momentum one way or the other, more than a minute or two. Is there? It seems that the market is on an 8-second attention span trading cycle right now. Quick ins, quick outs, quick ins, quick outs. We're bouncing along here, but we are up off the lows of the day for the Dow, for sure. Now the NASDAQ is towards the low. Is there about to be a 150-point recovery to be down 200 or what? I don't know. We'll see how this goes in stages or not. Okay. You know, dude says he was really good at Pac-Man, so that we made him chairman. There you go. All right. Well, I better take my rest here and watch from the sidelines. Leave you guys to it. Stay on top. Stay patient. Fold your arms. Allow the market.
Bag close, you know.
Yeah, keep the bag near you, but you'll be fine. And I might be on at the bell. We'll see how things go between now and then. Tomorrow, of course, Wednesday, Primetime Live tomorrow night. Thank you again for all of you who are members of this channel, have been upgrading your membership to gold level. Great to have you here. Those who are rejoining, coming back on, great to have you back in the fam as always. Love it. I just want you kids to get rich, and richer. So keep up the really good work. And we'll keep an eye on this market from the sidelines. And I look forward to seeing you here for sure tomorrow morning. We'll be watching the market all day and see if we might be around at the bell or not. We'll see what's going on. Let's go. And thank you, as always, says Charlie. Thank you, my friend Hostgard. I mean, they have about 40% gain, so that's something. Juan, thank you, Uncle B. Thank you, everyone, for your kind words, support. Keep the faith. We'll keep the watch on in here, and we'll talk to you later. Trucker, thank you. Thank you, everyone else who's been here all day long. Thank you for joining the poll question today, everybody. 294 answers have come in on that one. Appreciate it. And the thumbs uppers out there, you know who you are. 178 of you guys. Thank you, 178 thumbs uppers today. Much appreciated, guys. Neat, 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 neat. Everyone, yes, indeed. Neat, neat, neat. Have a great one, guys. We'll talk to you later. This is Bruce and Auntie Jen saying 3, 2, 1.
Bye.
Bye.